everyone, and welcome back to the Tabletop Tavern Campaign 2, Eylas U, Episode 4. I am your Dungeon Master now and forever, so get used to it. My name is Jenny, and I'm going to allow my beautiful, wonderful, talented players to introduce themselves, including our special guest today. Let's start with the fabulous, the long hair today, Stacy.
Hi, my name's Stacy. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Rosalie Motley today.
Hey there, I'm Pippin. I use they, them, and I'm playing Vesper Thornquill.
Hey, Lucat. Gonna be playing the Dane Lightbringer. He, him, his. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cam. I will be playing Essie Hepburn, and my pronouns are they, them.
I'm Vic. I play Fleur Farrow. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm Dope. That's Odin. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Ian Farrow.
All right, are you guys ready?
Very.
You're always ready. I know I ask. I'm the one who's not ready in any given moment. Ka! This would be so much easier if we didn't have that Zoom delay. All right. We open on a late Friday afternoon, the day of the first week of classes. Oh, wait, hang on. Last week on the Tabletop Tavern.
Oh, yeah.
Last week on the Tabletop Tavern, the party attended the club fair. There they ran into a few familiar faces and several new ones. Everyone had a grand old time sampling everything the university has to offer, and Fleur accepted an offer to go to a party the following weekend with her party in tow. When last we left off, everyone had attended their first week of classes, gotten to know their professors, some of their fellow classmates, and maybe learned some things about themselves too. We pick up about 4 or 5 days later on a late Friday afternoon, the last day of the first week of classes. This week has been largely syllabus week, as anyone who attends or has attended a university will tell you. There's a lot of basics, paperwork, and you review a lot of things that you learned in high school. Outside, the sun is beginning to set. However, inside the dorm room of one Fleur Farrow and Camilla Medelia, the lights are bright, the bubblegum pop loud, and the dorm's occupants are seated on one of the 2 vivaciously decorated twin beds, appraising the 2 people standing in front of them. Essie and Rosalie, you showed up maybe about 10 minutes ago for the makeovers Fleur promised before tonight's party.
Okay, so listen. A makeover isn't about changing you.
No, it's not. That's not what it's about. It's
because
about
you're both gorgeous.
Exactly. Like, all it is just like highlighting the beauty that's already there.
Exactly, Cami.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was thinking, Rosalie, how would you feel about pinks? Reds?
I think that would be very nice. Yeah, I think that would be very nice.
I think it would look good with the glasses.
You'll make me look like you, right? Or Cami. Either one's okay.
You don't have to look like either of us, because like the thing is that like, I mean, I don't know about you, Fleur, but there's definitely been times in my life when I wanted to look like you. So like,
exactly.
Like, it's about making you just look like you are already beautiful, but like
100%.
You know, like, your hair is sometimes in your face, and it makes me think that maybe you're not, like, confident enough, and so, like, maybe you need to learn how to, like, love yourself and, like, push your hair away and just, like, show everyone how beautiful you are.
With glittered barrettes.
Fleur.
I know.
You are, perhaps, the brightest mind of our generation.
Thank you so much, Cami. I feel like together we could change the world.
We absolutely could change the world. And you know where we're going to start? With these 2 beautiful queens.
Exactly.
Right in front of us. Yeah.
Essie, how would you feel about gold?
Believe in gold. I want to embody gold.
Oh, love to hear it. So I'm thinking maybe like a gold dress. Let me know what you think about this, Cami. I'm thinking a gold dress for Essie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking accessories, maybe some hoops. Are your ears pierced?
No, they are not. I usually the costume department has clip-ons.
I was gonna
So-
say, I actually have like 2 pairs of clip-ons because my dad didn't let me get my ears pierced until I was 16, and I think they're still in my jewelry box. We could like check those out. But hear me out on this, Fleur. Instead of a gold dress,
Okay.
gold tank top,
Okay.
low-rise jeans.
Even better than a dress. That's even better than a dress. Your
Right?
mind.
Right? They're like all the rage now.
Absolutely.
France Hiltonia was wearing low-rise jeans in like her most recent shot after like her return from rehab, right?
I
After that
love
tape
her.
dropped. And I was
love
like,
her.
oh my God, those are so fetch.
They were so low rise.
They
and,
were
like,
so low-rise.
Honestly, like, I just love it. I love it. So we're gonna
Right?
do low-rise jeans, tank top for Essie, Rosalie. We're gonna clip your hair out of the way. Okay. We're gonna give you like maybe like a half up, half down situation. Really like bring out the beauty of your face. And then I'm thinking like a pink with like the rose tinted glasses.
Do you have those clothes? I don't. Where are we gonna get these clothes?
Oh, if I don't have them, Cami does.
Between the two of us, we have like everything.
Everything.
In like every size, because here's the thing, you don't throw out clothes because someday someone you know might need them.
Exactly. And also stretch fabrics are a thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We've got anything you could possibly need.
I'm
The
learning
low-rise
so
jeans
much
might
from
be
you
a
guys.
problem, but honestly, Ian might have a pair.
That's true. Or we could like belt it.
Oh, we could belt
When
it.
in doubt, put a belt on it.
Absolutely. God, you're so smart.
No, you are.
Okay. I trust you, Fleur. I trust you, Cami. And Rosalie's gonna grab onto Essie's like wrist or hand, or just like close her eyes and be like, "I'm ready." Essie just take my body.
Essie takes Rosalie's hand and almost like they look like they're praying together in a way. And it's just like, we are ascending to leading lady status.
As they do this, Fleur, Cami looks at you and goes, sorry, the throat clear is not part of it. I just, I have some post-nasal drip out of character. Cami looks at you and goes, okay, so I feel like you got this.
Yes.
I have to go meet with my advisor, and office hours are only going for like another 30 minutes. So
100%.
I should probably go before we
Is
go to the
everything
party.
okay though?
There's been some issues with like my transfer credits from my first couple years of high school in Aquera, so I have to go work that out.
Ugh.
It should be fine. It should be fine. Like at most, I'm gonna have to take like some kind of exam, and
Yeah.
test into the classes.
And you'll nail it.
I would, right? But like I'm gonna try to avoid that. So I'm gonna go
100%.
talk to them right
Okay.
now, and I'll meet you at the party.
Yes, text me when you're there. If you get there and you don't see me, or I get there and I don't see you, like I'll text you when I get there. You text me when you get there.
Sounds perfect. Okay, enjoy.
Yes.
Good luck
Bye,
with your
Rosalie.
advisor.
Bye, Essie. Oh, thank you. Good luck with your. Please send me photos, like when you're all done. I'm sure I'll see you, but like I want to know. Okay, bye.
Bye.
She like runs out the door.
And Fleur kind of like puts her hands together and goes, "All right, let's do this."
Rosalie's gonna grab Fleur's hand and join it into our little prayer hand holding session. It's like we're ready.
And you know we're not doing magic, right?
No, but
We're embodying our characters.
Oh, okay. Essie, it's not a character. It's just you.
But like a version of me, a character version of me, but
Essie.
better.
But what if it's just you? Why can't you just be that person?
Rosalie's gonna grab Fleur's hand and Essie's hand again, and then close her eyes and be like, "May we feel the love in ourselves and by others tonight
I like that.
for the lady." And then she'll open her eyes.
For the lady.
For the lady.
And then Fleur, as she kind of gets them ready, she looks to them and both and says, "Have you been to a party like this before?"
I've been to cast parties.
It's not like this.
What's it
Okay.
like? What should I expect?
The worst. but also like the best.
Intriguing.
So here's the thing. It's just going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of alcohol involved, and that's just part of what these parties are like. But here's what I want you to know.
I'm not old enough to drink.
What? We're just going to pretend like you're old enough to drink. There's not any, it's not like
I'm
an official
52.
bar. It's like a house. That was really convincing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of people that hit on you. There's going to be a lot of people that flirt with you. And if anyone makes you uncomfortable, you tell me and I'll beat them up.
Thank
Okay.
you, Fleur.
I'm
What
so
if
serious.
What
Nobody
if I
gets
want
to
them
make
to
you
hit on
uncomfortable at
me?
your first party. What was that, Stacey?
But what if I want them to hit on me?
Then that's totally fine. And I am excited for you for when that happens. But if it gets to a point where someone is crossing your boundaries, I will beat them up. Okay?
You're like our security.
Yes. But like really hot.
Very hot security.
Thank you. And I feel like Fleur kind of finishes getting them ready. She clips Rosalie's bangs and like in like the classic 2000s way, and like she finds like a sparkly belt for Essie, and like this like golden kind of like, I want to say it's like a golden yellow with some sort of like bedazzling on it in some
Jesus. Of course it is. Keep
maybe it
going,
says
sorry.
like queen or something, or just has a crown and
It
bedazzling.
absolutely
on it.
says superstar on it.
Perfect. Even better.
Beautiful.
And I feel like Rosalie more of like a dress or a pants person?
Dress. 100%.
Okay. So I feel like Fleur would have probably found like a very tight bodycon dress.
Jesus.
Would Rosalie,
Oh
but I
my
assume Rosalie wouldn't be okay with that, right?
Is it strapless?
Yeah. It's like a tube dress.
Rosalie won't be okay with it, but she's
That's fine.
gonna wear it and not say she's uncomfortable with it.
Can Fleur tell that Rosalie's uncomfortable with it when Rosalie puts it on? Does she get a vibe?
Rosalie, roll me a deception check.
Okay. Can I also do a performance? I want to.
You can do performance.
I'm
You
going
can
to do a
performance.
deception too, but I will also be like, I'm a hot girl.
And Fleur, we're gonna use your passive insight.
Okay.
All right. Did it roll?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Roll me a performance check.
I don't know where it's rolling. I can't. see it.
Jesus Christ. All right.
my
What's your
God.
passive perception?
13. Oh no, my passive perception is 15.
Rosalie seems fine in this dress.
Okay.
Rosalie rolled a nat 20.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Fleur goes, "You look amazing. You both look amazing. Look in the mirror." And she like turns like them around and like opens. You know how like the mirrors were always on the closet doors?
Yeah.
She like wrenches open the closet door and like shows them themselves. What do you think?
We're leading ladies.
Yes, you are.
Essie kind of takes a moment and like looks at herself. This is a lot more skin than she usually shows.
Mm-hmm.
And she can kind of see all of these little things that she knows that somebody would make a comment on if they were here. And she kind of starts to like put her hands over her stomach a little bit.
Does Fleur notice that?
Yes.
Fleur looks at Essie and goes, "You know you look amazing, right?"
Do I?
You really do. I know it's hard to believe sometimes. I mean, like I went through a phase when I was growing up. Look at Ian. Look at how like teeny tiny Ian is. And look at me. I get it. It's hard. But you look amazing. You look incredible.
Essie gives Fleur a hug and just kind of whispers, "Thank you, Fleur."
Fleur literally is the best hug giver. You get like a teddy bear hug.
Love it. This is the first warm hug that Essie's like ever gotten in her life.
Okay, as you two
Oh
hug,
my god.
there is a knock on the door.
Yeah, Fleur kind of like lets go and goes, literally no need to thank me. And opens the door. Hello.
Outside of the door, you don't see anyone, so you look down and Vesper is standing in front of you.
Vesper.
Smartly dressed in his little shorts. So they've got like one of those button-up shirts. But he appears to have put on their very best graphic tee. It's like very visually exciting. There's a lot going on.
Love the look. Love the look.
That's a great tea.
It is.
Wait, I just needed a second. Thank you, Fleur.
I just keep putting Pippin through the like improv ringer. I'm so sorry.
No, you're just deciding things. I'm like, okay, it's okay. Let's go.
It's the only thing that is still clean because you're not tall enough to get to the laundry machine.
Nobody's
to put in the
nobody's
coins.
offered me a stool.
Yeah,
Like
so
for the laundry machine.
Know that?
you're out of everything but this shirt, which your stepmother got you.
Yeah. Can I
And she
say
doesn't
that
get your sense of style.
Yeah. Can I say that I, at the very least, like prestidigitate? Like maybe they're not even clean. They're like yesterday's, but I've prestidigitated them to be like at least pressed or like not.
Oh,
wrinkly.
absolutely.
And I go, thank you. Yeah, I didn't have a ton, but this is what I had. So
You're making it work for you.
I
Where's Ian?
Oh, you back
Down
in
the
room, I
hall?
expect.
Yeah, down the hall, exiting the room is Ian. Ian, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you the guy who brings your dog to a frat party?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't go anywhere without that dog.
All right. Aspen is following behind Ian as they exit the room.
So are you ready for this, Vesper?
Define ready.
Prepared to party.
I don't have instructions for that, but I'm gonna say yes.
The
We're gonna be
instructions
underage
are
drinking.
have fun. Get drunk.
Instructions unclear. No,
Jess,
I
you
go.
don't have to do
I'm just
any of
going
that if
to
you don't want
do what I expect is the correct thing, which is
Uh-huh.
follow your lead. So
Yeah.
Oh, Fleur's gonna have all of these little newbies under her wing.
And also Ian.
Ian has been dragged along, I'm sure, to parties before. with
Ian's
Fleur.
been dragged along to every popular person party from the Eylas, like Eylas Heights, the Lower Heights High School. Like he never wanted to go, but Fleur was always like, "You're gonna make me go alone."
I do want to say exactly before leaving the room, like to come knock on Fleur's door. I do want to say that I just used Fleur's exact same line. I'm like, at this point, you have entrenched me so far that Fleur will also not let me not go. Therefore, you can't leave me.
True.
Ian probably let out a very exasperated sigh, grabbed Aspen's leash, pocketed it, did not attach it to Aspen for the record, and then slowly put on his green chucks because there's no doubt in my mind.
All right, I will meet you at Fleur's, but I just wanted to note that happened.
Absolutely.
Fleur
Love that.
looks at Vesper and Ian. I assume Ian's now at Fleur's door.
And
And like
got long legs.
steps to the side and goes, "Look at them."
All right, she thrusts her arms in a very dramatic presentation style, and you see Essie dressed in a sparkly gold tank top, some very low-rise jeans, and a big pair of like clip-on gold hoops, as well as Rosalie, who has her hair pulled up and is in just like it's a bright red like tube bodycon dress that has just like this like little bling bling heart.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like what
yeah.
DKNY used to put on stuff back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
Right over like her right breast.
Just for the vision for everyone, Fleur is not wearing her traditional bootcut flare jeans. This is a party fit. Okay.
She's wearing different jeans.
She is wearing
jeans.
she's wearing a low-rise denim skirt.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nightmare.
Still a bedazzled crop top, as is tradition.
Absolutely.
Okay. She's got even more shit in her hair than usual. And like bangles. She probably has baby blue fishnet tights on and a pair of like white go-go boots.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh yeah, Rosalie's just wearing her Mary Janes, so it's like very obviously not her outfit.
Oh man. Ian walks up behind Vesper and kind of peeks into the room and like looks at Essie and is like, the gold's a good touch.
Thank you.
You both look very beautiful.
And then he turns to Rosalie and sees the dress and he's like, wow, that's really nice.
Say anything, she'll just blush a little and look away.
Essie is also going to blush. Like, boys are noticing us. It's working already.
Ian's gonna lead into Fleur and be like, is Essie wearing my pants?
I didn't think you were going to notice. I'm only 5 feet tall, Ian.
Yeah, it's cool, it's fine. So I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Essie's gonna before we head out, Essie's gonna look for and grab like one of those super skinny scarves.
Oh, yeah.
And
Just glitter running through it?
Yes, and
Oh.
take it to Flora and be like, okay,
Yeah.
I want to look slightly artistic.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Tie it around your neck.
Okay, wonderful.
I see her hold it up and I see them wrap it around their neck and I go, if you're cold, that's not going to help.
Oh, Vesper, it's not about being cold. It's about the style of it. You won't be cold in here. Trust me. There's going to be probably like 300 bodies in one living room.
That sounds awful.
300?
That's
fire
okay.
code?
I'll admit that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Is that up to do that many? Is the building fit
No.
to hold that many?
No,
People
but that's like part of the fun.
Ian just kind of like looks down at Vess and pulls aside his jacket, which for the record, he has swapped out his jean jacket for a leather jacket.
Ooh.
That's his going out jacket.
That's his
I
going
hate
out
that
jacket.
Ian
Yeah.
dresses up the same way that I dress up in outfits.
Ian is everybody's man. And he kind of like winks at Vesper and exposes that he's wearing his Dreamer's Grove shirt that has the holes in it under the armpits. And he's like, ventilation.
Oh my God.
I told you to let me prepare mending. You just have to tell me in advance.
No,
I'll never let you.
This is perfection. This shirt
It's
has
part
been
of him.
worn to fit me perfectly, to be open where I need it, to let the breeze come through as it was intended by Mother Nature. I won't touch it. I shan't touch it.
You what?
I shan't touch it.
Fleur
That's a
looks
contraction
to
of shall not. I look at like Ezzy and Rosalie.
Fleur looks to Essie and Rosalie and is like, yeah. I know. Love him, but also I'm gonna punch you someday, Ian.
All right, so with that, you all begin walking. This is the classic walk to a frat party. Anyone who's experienced it knows it well. You're lost for a good 15 minutes. You walk in the wrong direction for a while. Someone did, in fact, send you the address, Fleur, but you printed out the directions in the printer room from... Fuck it, we're just gonna call it MapQuest. You print out the directions
I
from
was gonna say
MapQuest.
it's obsolete.
Like,
Honestly, the term MapQuest though kind of works in this manner.
It really does. It really does.
so you print out the MapQuest directions, but the problem is it keeps referring to north and south, and you won't let Ian lead. So you do walk in the wrong direction for quite a while. You show up right as it gets completely dark outside. This is a large fraternity house. It has 3 Elvish letters on the front. There's sort of like a couple of groups spilling out onto the lawn. But as you approach, there are 2 boys, probably about your age, definitely freshmen, very like cherubic,
Baby face.
boyish faces. Yeah, very baby-faced. In shirts that have those same 3 letters on them, but underneath like in kind of sparkly Sharpie, someone has scrawled pledge in all caps.
Okay.
And as you approach, the guys go, who do you know here?
Dane and Cami?
You know Dane?
I know Cami and Dane through Cami.
Okay, alright. See, the only problem here is I'm glad you know someone here, but there's like a ratio issue going on here.
Okay, look at how hot I am.
Right, but like ratio.
Right. But like, look at how hot I am.
Right, but like one hot girl is still only one hot girl.
There's like 3 hot femmes.
Right, and then you have like 2 other people.
Hot masks.
Right, but they're not.
More femmes than masks.
Right, but like we're requiring at least a 5-to-1
Are you
ratio.
assuming my dog's gender?
That's really.
I mean, it's a dog, man. The point here, like,
Don't you
know,
wait?
Do you
Don't
not
you think the
my
dog
is
will get
hot?
bitches here?
This is very confusing to me. I feel like you're insinuating my feelings towards this dog in a way that I don't want them to be construed.
Correct.
I just hold up a hand and go, not a boy, by the way, but I feel you on the dog front. I did not. That was not. I could not have predicted the turn in that conversation.
Right. No, the issue isn't that you're not that you're like a guy, because you aren't, but the issue is that there's just like not enough like chicks.
There's
If my-
not
listen,
enough femmes to balance
if I
them out.
may.
Yes. What's up?
What's your name?
My name?
Mm-hmm.
My name's Jack. This is my friend Jake.
Jack and Jake.
Stop it.
Wonderful to meet you. And Essie's gonna put out her hand like this. Wonderful to meet you both.
He like awkwardly bumps it with his fist.
Okay, so Jack, Jake, I can see that you guys are pledges, probably a little new around here. Am I right?
Yes, that's the thing is like we don't want to get in trouble, right? Because like Dane's my big and he will shove my face back into a toilet again.
Do you think you'd get in trouble if you didn't let us in?
Also, yeah, see, it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm getting my face put in the toilet, but the question is whether or not there's piss in there.
So maybe you should just let us in.
So here's the deal. I'll say that you never saw me and we snuck in. And the dog.
Okay. We're gonna have Fleur roll persuasion
We
with
could
advantage.
just say we're pledging.
What, you're pledging?
Oh yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yo, if you're gonna pledge, you should absolutely come in. We want you to like meet the brothers and everything. Hell yeah. What's your name?
Vesper.
Hell yeah, Vesper. Hell yeah. All right. You know, as we're told to say by the IFC, of course, you're welcome to be a brother as long as you feel like the label brother fits you, you know?
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, you specified that you weren't a boy, and I want to like get rid of some like possible misconceptions about what, you know, like fraternity life looks like on campus, because we're trying to be like inclusive to a degree, you know? Like no chicks.
I've seen a
no
lot of
chicks,
people
but-
trying so far.
Ian's kind of chuckling like behind Vesper because he's picking up what Ves is putting down.
The guy like stares at you for a really long time. Vesper is like, okay, so come in.
Making cis people uncomfortable.
He's like, the guy's like,
I hold
You
out
know?
a hand. Like I just hold out a hand.
Oh,
he like awkwardly fist bumps your hand as you go to shake it.
Ian just nods to Vesper and says, I'm with them. I'm also thinking about pledging.
I also
Okay,
rolled
hell
a
yeah.
22 to persuasion, so
Hell yeah. Okay, so we got 2 potential pledges. Just to go inside, grab a name tag, write that you want to potentially pledge on there, and that way no one will bother you.
Sick.
And then for the rest of you, well, the ratio of 3 to 0 is solid, so you can go right in.
Fleur rolls her eyes. Like literally couldn't roll her eyes any harder.
So you enter the fraternity through like these big like columned doors. Like it's a very nice house that has obviously been treated like shit. Like there are like holes in the drywall almost immediately when you walk in. There's like
God.
empty cans on the ground. Someone has absolutely put out a cigarette or two on the carpet and in the foyer. Doe's nodding because she's definitely seen this before. You enter and
Can
another
I be
probably
noting potential safety hazards to like report to someone?
Pip's gonna report them to
Absolutely.
Fantasy OSHA.
Absolutely. There's like a
OSHA.
couple of loose floorboards too. But there's another guy about probably your age standing there who looks you all up and down. And as he goes to speak, you hear someone behind you go, Fleur!
Cami!
Oh my goddess. Rosalie,
Right?
Essie, you are fucking knockouts. You are so beautiful.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Cami.
you, Cami. Thank
This
you,
is,
Cami.
oh my god. Like, I knew you were beautiful before, but like, this is a great look for you too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and Vesper,
Hi, Cami.
your hat looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you like starch it or something? It looks nice.
It's something
I
like
love
that. Yes.
Cami.
And
I
Ian?
use prestidigitation.
Oh, that's so clever. I like never would
I
have thought
can't
that.
reach the
really
starch in the
smart.
laundry room.
What?
Should
I
have
can't reach the starch in the
Do you
laundry
need help,
room.
Vesper?
No,
Have you not done laundry, Vesper?
I can help you, Vesper.
No.
Haven't you been here for several weeks?
Vesper, do you need
Well, it's-
help
it's the end
doing
of
your
week one.
laundry?
Yeah, but you were here a week before,
Oh, yeah,
weren't you?
true.
Ian just like
I can reach the sink and the bathtub.
Okay, we're gonna fix that later.
I got you. Just ask me next time. Okay.
As a group, we'll fix it.
Ian, I love your shirt.
Thanks.
Don't
It's like really
appreciate that.
cute. I went to Dreamers Grove with my dad when we like first moved here, and it's like really beautiful.
It is, right? It's my favorite family trip.
It was a
Yeah,
good family
absolutely.
trip.
You don't like
It
it.
was a
Don't even
good-
pretend.
listen,
Don't even
I
pretend like
don't
you enjoyed
like it.
that trip.
I liked it because you and mom and dad were there. I didn't like the place. I'll admit, I like having my feet on concrete. But
You didn't even like the like petrified fairy circle that they have. I thought that was the coolest.
that was
literally the
probably the
coolest.
coolest part. I'll admit. But like
That
all
was
the
all-
dirt and the camping.
Okay, we'll go again, and you'll have fun. You'll see.
And then Ian kind of bends down and he pulls out of his pocket a little bow tie and affixes it to Aspen's collar to make sure that he is fully party ready.
God, I love it when you
So
do that to
Can I-
Aspen.
Can I
He
say
looks good,
I'm
right?
wearing like a tie, just a tie, but like over the t-shirt way.
Oh yeah.
You absolutely can.
So I like go and it's like, well, Aspen, we're almost matching.
I just saw
That's-
yours and I was inspired.
Literally so cute. Anyways, Dane texted. He said the party's downstairs in the
Okay.
basement. If you guys like want to go down there.
Yeah, I'm so in. Lead the way.
Okay, absolutely. And she like does a big spin in a circle and then decides on a direction and walks in that direction and
Fleur
eventually
follows.
leads you to a staircase.
Yeah.
I wanna.
know where
I'm
she's
gonna
going.
lean over to Essie and go. Is there usually like an itinerary? Is there a run list for this?
Oh.
I don't think so, but maybe we could
There
find
should be.
like play thrill, like a thing activity list for the night.
I'll keep an eye out. But
Yeah, I'd
you
really
should
love,
too.
like, a
you
list
have
of,
more
like-
reach of view.
I'll help you out. By the way, Vesper, if you need help reaching stuff, like I'll help you out.
Oh, I'm set with reaching things. It's just
No, but I know that like I don't think that school's being very peace and like
well. I mean,
accepting.
I chose to. I knew there wasn't that many gnomes, but it's okay. It's just I've already had it happen where my mage hand has run out before I cast the next one,
Well, I have mage hand
and
too.
I've dropped like 2 or 3 mugs at this point.
Oh.
Oh no, I love mugs.
Me too. So yeah.
You know what? We'll go and we'll get some mugs so we can have like tea, and I'll help you reach stuff when you need. Okay,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
for sure.
All right, you
Go
all
on.
head down the stairs. You're welcome to look at the roll 20 now, just to kind of get a feel of where you're going. You find yourselves in a very crowded basement. More crowded than I was willing to put characters on the roll 20, so you'll forgive me for only putting like 5 or 6 on there. There are people everywhere. There are significantly more kind of femme-presenting people here. But there's several frat boys. There's a couple playing beer pong at 3 beer pong set up against the edge of the room. The room is completely, by the way, concrete floor. That wall where you can like see the insulation, like there's no siding on the wall whatsoever. There's 2 worn out, mismatched couches in the corner of the room with a beat up coffee table between them, on which sits like an ashtray and a couple of solo cups. There's people sitting on the couches. There's like neon lights that someone has sort of almost duct taped up in the corners that have these long extension wires that run to outlets in the wall. Next to them are duct taped what appear to be like speakers that clearly belong on the ground, but someone has decided that they belong up top as well. There's also below the stairs, as you look down between like the slats of the railings, you can see a bar. I say this in quotations because it is in fact just a long plastic folding table upon which someone has set a single keg and a 30 rack. So you enter the basement. The music is pulsating. It's just so loud. There's what appears to be they knew James Wolfe and Kanye East banger. Silver Digger is just going at absolute top volume over the speakers as just all of these people kind of like intermingle with each other. And yeah, so what are you guys doing?
It was James
Breathing
Wolfe
heavily.
and Kanye South?
Kanye East.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting mixed up.
Silver Digger.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm with Rosalie. It's just like taking very deep breaths.
Can I perceive where is the most quiet spot in this room?
Yeah, you could absolutely roll a perception
As
check.
Fleur walks by the table, she grabs a beer and cracks it immediately.
Cami does too, and she's like, "Do you wanna come meet Dane?"
Yes.
Okay, so you two head towards the beer pong tables. What did your perception check get? 23. Okay, so Rosalie's perceptive. I forgot that clerics are a wisdom-based casting class. Rosalie, it looks like the couches, there's like 1 or 2 people over there, but they seem relatively unoccupied.
Vesper? You want to go over to the couches?
Sure, Rosalie. I'm happy. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And I'll just follow.
And she'll just like straighten out her little.
I'll look. Yeah,
dress.
I'll look back and I'll go. Ian, what do you want to come? What do you?
I'm gonna grab a drink first, but I will definitely meet you over there.
Okay.
Would you guys like a drink?
I look at Rosalie.
I
It's
look
like-
at Vesper.
And I just like give a little like shrug, like yeah, yes, no, what are we?
Okay. Essie, would you like to help me carry drinks to our friends?
Yes, I would love to, Ian.
Okay, awesome. We'll meet you guys over there. And Ian's like a little shocked because he's kind of used to a party environment. He's still uncomfortable, but not quite as uncomfortable as Rosalie and Vesper seem to be appearing currently.
All right, so you go and grab drinks. We're gonna start with Fleur and Cami. Fleur, you and Cami approach the beer pong table. The game appears to have just started or just ended. The cups are perfectly aligned. They're filled with beer. Standing at the end of the table is a tall, muscular, in a bro tank with a backwards hat human man. And as you approach, Cami goes, Dane!
Hey, babe, how you doing? Oh, hold on a sec. Let me just drain this. And then I'm gonna go throw a ping pong ball.
Can you roll athletics?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me roll. That one.
No!
The ping pong ball just like soars over the table, hits the other table, and lands in one of their cups.
Own it! Trick shot! That's 2! Drink! Alright, hey, how you doing? Hey. Hey, damn. Didn't tell me you had a hot roommate. Shit.
Well, I mean, like I said, she was like pretty.
Yeah, but there's pretty. There's hot.
Okay.
And then there's
Um,
Cami.
Right, yeah, right?
Oh no, of course, but also, damn. Like,
Fleur kind of goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
You are referring to Cami though, right?
So this is my roommate, Fleur. Fleur, this is Dane. We've been going out for like 2 weeks. As you know, he's super nice. He's like really athletic. And
in conversation, I plop my arm over Cami's shoulders and just kind of pull her in real close.
I hate that I've seen every guy like this in every frat party I've been to. Can I shoot?
Yeah. Get shot. Hey, Jason, back off. Give your ball up. Come on.
Yo, fuck you, dude. What the hell? She's not allowed
Jason,
over here.
Don't make me have you do the toilets.
Okay, man. Okay, chill. I don't want to be on toilet duty again. Okay, man? Like,
Good.
God.
Yep.
I don't get why you make us pull pledge hair out of the toilet with our mouths. It just doesn't make any sense, man.
Because you're basically a pledge too, dipshit.
I'm a junior, man. You're like a sophomore. I don't understand the hierarchy.
Yeah, I'm looking down at you though, right? Huh?
Okay, man. Like, deeply uncool. I'm a dwarf. Like, that is straight up.
Dane will slap a hand on the guy's shoulder. Right.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, dude.
Right.
Yeah. Cami takes the ping pong ball and she got a 19 plus
did.
7, so she just absolutely sinks the shot and goes.
Dane
And
just
that's
kisses
why
her.
you're a lacrosse superstar. That's why.
They make out for like a good 20 seconds as you stand there, Fleur.
There's definitely some groping going on.
Fleur does not like him.
Cami's like, okay, so actually, Dane, you remember how I had that meeting with my advisor today?
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually, I got some, like, kind of rough news, and I was hoping I could, like, talk with you and Fleur about it, like, maybe someplace a little bit less.
Absolutely.
Could we wait until after the game? Like, this is kind of important.
Or you could like meet us there. Do you want to maybe meet us there?
We can go and like get you a drink, and then we could like meet and talk about it.
Oh no, it's okay, babe. I got my own drink, and then he mage hands a beer over from the bar.
He's like a wizard. Isn't that like awesome?
Yeah.
So cool.
Essie and Vesper have mage hand. Super useful.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Spells are so useful, dude.
Yeah.
You can do so much with them. Like,
Yeah.
you should see this one trick Buffer does over there. Like, oh man, it's hilarious.
Buffer, you right as you say Buffer, you watch Buffer, the guy apparently named Buffer, take a beer can, full beer can, slam it against his head, and then attempt to like drink it as it explodes over his face.
That seems like a really good trick.
Buffer. Yeah.
Fleur looks at Cami.
Cami like makes a face at you and goes, yeah, baby, why don't you just like, you finish this game, you like kick this guy's ass, and we'll meet you over in the corner.
Kick his ass for you, babe.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. Oh, so romantic. Meanwhile, Ian,
Now I have to run to
Essie,
the bathroom.
yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
You grab the beers off the table. You make sure only to go for the unopened cans after Ian's very careful instructions. And bring them over to your friends. Vesper and Rosalie, you sit down on the couch, and almost immediately the two people already sitting on the couch stand up and leave. It looks like they were waiting for a beer pong table. It doesn't seem to be a slight against you, but who knows? It could have been. Interpret it how you want. If you have, teenage egos, maybe they did it because of you.
I do not notice. I notice they leave. I have no insight as to their motivations.
Rosalie will smell like do a little quick sniff check.
So, Rosalie, you and Vesper sit down as Ian and Essie grab the drinks.
I hop on up, like I turn around and like back first, just like high jump onto the couch and like scoot back and like.
You good, Vesper?
Yeah. No, I made it, didn't I?
Yeah. We made it.
How are you doing? Are you all right?
You know, I was expecting a lot less people.
Me too, honestly, but I understand. I suppose that's kind of the point.
Yeah, and I was also expecting a lot more, like, I don't know, 7 minutes in heavens or like spin the bottles or something. But I don't see anything here, and it's just not what I was expecting.
Oh. I'm sure, I mean, I don't know how you would ask to get that started, but it seems like a party thing. I'm sure there may be other people who might have been expecting this same thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll wait.
I'll just hold out a hand like between us.
Oh, Rosalie will grab it and take off her glasses a little bit and clean them.
Oh.
Okay, as you two are just having a lot of social anxiety and adorable interactions in the corner, Essie and Ian, the bartender, who appears to be about 17 years old, hands you 4 beers and goes, "Okay, enjoy the party."
Thanks, dude. And then Ian like slowly backs away and just kind of nods to Essie to follow, and he's like,
Thank you very much for your service.
Did you just tip me?
No. Oh, Essie, no.
Just a little gold for your time.
This is like $45.
Essie. Ian's like incredibly uncomfortable, and he's just gonna kind of like, he wants to back up so badly, and like I think even Aspen wants to back up so badly, and he's just
got the vibe.
As he turns to Ian and just flashes the biggest, like, awkwardest smile, and is like,
yeah, like, don't do that ever again. But that was so nice of you, so nice of you.
"Oh, do they not,
Yeah,
work
it's
for tips?"
No, it's a party. Like he's probably really like our age, like an underclassman, and is doing this because he was told to. So we should.
Oh, I thought he was part of the events company.
The events company.
Yeah, don't you guys do event staff for party?
This is okay. So, number one, I don't know how old you are. I'm not gonna ask. I heard that's rude. Flora told me that's rude, so I'm not gonna do it.
I'm 18.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
No, I'm 52.
I fucking love Ian.
Okay, Essie. So listen, this is actually an underage party where people are drinking illegally. So, there's no event staff. These are just other people, and honestly, he's probably not even working that bar. He's also getting a drink himself. So, let's just take the drinks to our friends. Don't tip anybody, okay? Cool?
This is like that scene in News Size.
New size. Yeah, I've
News
heard about
Size.
that. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's really good. It's really good. You should really watch it. The
1K.
choreography is amazing.
choreography? Is it a dance thing?
Yeah, choreography is like dancing. We should dance. I have a great choreography for this party.
What kind of music is playing right now, Jenny?
It's, it's Silver
It's still
Digger.
Silver Digger? And I was like,
Yay, it's the 10-minute cut.
okay.
Yeah.
Ian just
As is
gestures
tradition.
vaguely above, like music is playing, and he's like, you have choreography for Silver Diggers?
Well, not for this song, but I mean, I could do improv. I can think on the fly. I took improv classes at Third City.
As Essie says that, you arrive in front of your friends. Rosalie and Vesper are sitting on the couch holding hands. Rosalie's like cleaning her glasses very awkwardly as you get there.
Ian just kind of looks at the hand holding and like cracks open a beer for Rosalie and hands it over, and then another one for Vesper and does the same.
As he
he's-
raises an eyebrow at the hand holding.
And he's kind of like, he's gonna go and sit like on looks like there's a table next to these couches. So he's gonna kind of like squat down and sit on it and kind of like dangle his beer between his legs.
Do you want to switch?
Oh my God.
This seems uncomfortable for you.
No, those couches look gross, man. I'm gonna be honest
So you're
with you.
sitting on the coffee table with the ashtray and solo cups on
It's
it?
gotta be cleaner than a couch. That's fabric. It like contains things. This is wood. It's a little earthier.
Essie's gonna follow
Spoken
Ian's
like a true
lead
ranger.
and like sit exactly like him.
In front of
Yes.
Vesper and like
Yes.
hunching over.
And how tall is Ian?
6'2".
Okay. Essie is 6 feet canonically. No, 5 feet 11 inches and 3/4. And you can see she kind of slouches when she notices how close her and Ian are in height, and she's like to look smaller.
Ian's about to down this whole beer right now to make this whole thing feel a little bit less miserable.
Ayo.
If you down your beer, I will need a Constitution saving.
I am happy to give you that because this party is making him very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We've all been there, Ian.
Rosalie's gonna put on her glasses again and look and realize how close she is to both Ian and Essie. Oh, hello.
Can I ask while oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, no, continue.
Oh, while Rosalie's glasses were off, could I have noticed her eyes?
Yeah, absolutely. So Rosalie pulled off her glasses and you noticed that she had red eyes.
Well, I like squeeze her hand and I'm like, your eyes are really pretty.
Thank you. I get them from my mom. You know, I do feel a lot better now that you guys are here and closer than everybody else.
Ian, you got an 8 on your Constitution check.
Am
Yeah,
I
you
raging?
did.
Am I
Constitution
raging?
saving throw. You're fine. You're definitely tipsy. Like you haven't had a beer in a long time.
A little
And
like
you
Giannis.
literally threw this back as hard as you could. Yeah.
Ian, are you thirsty? And
Yeah.
Rosalie will like pass her beer over to Ian. Be like, you can have this one if you want.
You don't want it? There's like a ton. I can go get more.
No, it's okay. You just seemed really, really thirsty.
And he kind of like holds the drink up like, cheers, and just takes a sip this time. And he's just kind of, as he like leans here, he's like, okay, so based on Essie's really sick interaction with the event staff, I'm gonna assume nobody here has been to an event like this.
I've been to a cast party, so
Is it that obvious?
It's okay. I'm just about to give you the rundown since Fleur is...
Please do. I asked for instructions and no one provided. What did you expect of me?
That's okay. That's okay.
You
I'm
know,
so sorry.
I
about this.
really thought I was gonna know what's gonna go on in here, but I really and like
Well,
Rosalie's
and I
gonna
was
look
going
at
to
the
follow
duct tape
Fleur, but Fleur left.
around.
Okay, just a second. Ian's gonna look over his shoulder and see if he can make eye contact with Fleur. Is there any...
Speaking of Fleur, as this incredible exchange is going on, Fleur, Cami has kind of pulled you into a more secluded area. Sort of off to the side, away from the beer pong games, but also a little bit away from the couches. And she goes, So I talked to my advisor,
Yeah.
and so I found out that I either have to test into the courses before the start of next week,
Okay.
or they're going to refund my tuition and send me home.
How can I help? How can I help fix it?
Well, actually, I I want you to tell me it's gonna be okay, because I don't
Yeah.
want to go home.
No, it'll be fine. We're gonna make it. We're gonna fix it. You're gonna test fine. Listen,
Yeah,
we do lacrosse together every single day.
yeah,
I know how strong you are. I know how athletic you are. You're a fighter. That's what we're good at. We're gonna make you test into something you're already good at.
Yeah, I know.
got
I'm
this.
I'm nervous and I'm bummed out because I think, I'm gonna talk to Dane and let him know what's going on.
Speaking of
And
Dane.
then, yeah. So
What was that? Does he do that a lot, Cami?
He's nicer on his own by himself. He's, I'm not gonna marry him. Obviously, I know he kind of sucks, but like, he's hot, and I'm having fun.
There's hot
and-
people that don't suck though.
I know, but like I'm having fun, and like we'll probably break up in a couple of weeks, but like for now, like it's good,
As long as it's not hurting you right now, then I'm okay with it.
No, like I think that like if push comes to shove, he'll like be here when I need him, except for right now because he's kicking Jason's ass in
Beer pong's more important.
Dane, if you want to roll an athletics check, I'll give you 2 to see how this game goes for you.
That's a 25 and a 14. Or 15.
Jason got a 5 and a 9. So you absolutely kick Jason's ass. It's a good thing he's a dwarf, and he's a dwarf barbarian, so he has pretty good alcohol tolerance, but he does tap out after the beer pong game to go sit on the floor and recollect himself.
I am the fucking best! That's what you get!
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're the best. I gotta go sit down, dude.
And arms raised, like kind of dancing through the crowd. I do make my way over towards Cami.
Hi, baby. How'd it go?
Oh, I kicked his ass.
That's- Yeah, awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to Fleur. I met with my advisor today, and so I'm gonna, I have to take a test on Monday to test into all my classes, or else they're gonna send me back to Stone Sea.
What?
Well, okay, so you remember how, like, I did, like, middle school and the first couple years of high school in Aquera, and then I transferred, and so they don't necessarily want to transfer my credits, and so I have to. So I'm gonna have to, like,
bullshit.
Yeah, they are. They suck. I'm mad I have to take one, but I kind of have to, like, study for this, so I came here because I wanted to say hi and, like, hang out with you and everything, but I think I need to, like, go home and get some sleep so I can wake up early tomorrow and study. I mean, if that's, like,
okay,
cool with you or whatever, like.
We're still gonna fuck, right?
Yeah, probably. Just, like, after my exam on Monday?
That's a long time.
Is it, Dane? Is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dane puts out.
Yeah,
Come on.
I can text you tomorrow during my study break.
Okay. I got mage hands. I can make it work. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll.
Yeah, Kimmy,
I'll text you
studying
tomorrow.
Best thing you could possibly do right now. I'm 100% on board with your choice.
Yeah.
And she, like, stares daggers at Dane.
Did you want to fuck me?
Absolutely.
Is that what
not.
you're looking at me for?
I actually could. I would like to fuck anyone else except for you. If you were the last option, I wouldn't fuck you.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think respect is, like, probably the most important thing, and you're not like really giving, like, Those
I'm
vibes
just
to me
picturing
right
you
now.
fucking someone, and it's pretty
Yeah,
odd.
that's what I thought. Okay, Cami,
Yeah.
go study. I'll be.
Yeah, go study, babe. You got it.
It was so good to see you, babe. I'll
Yeah,
text
you too.
tomorrow.
And,
Okay,
he
and
will awkwardly lean in for a kiss.
She
Fleur
like
looks
she
at
like
Ian as they do that.
she gives you one. You make eye contact with Ian. Right as Cami plurs away and says, "Okay, it was so good to see you. Fleur, I'll see you back home. I'm just gonna walk back. I'll shoot you a text when
Text
I
you when you
get
get to
back,
the
just so you
dorm,
know
okay?
that yeah. I'm probably gonna put my phone on like no ringer though,
Totally
because I
fine.
gotta like sleep, but like I will text you.
Please do, or else I'll worry
Okay.
about you.
Aww.
Okay, I love you.
Thanks.
Walk safely.
I love you too. I'll walk as safe as I can.
Good.
And she like goes up the stairs and leaves you standing next to Dane, staring at Ian.
Ian's gonna gesture like,
Fleur goes, I'm gonna go see my brother, and then walks away.
And Dane will stare at her ass as she
Of
goes.
course. Oh my god.
Before
God,
going back to
I-
the beer pong.
I hate this man.
Boy.
I'm watching Pippin sit here like, if this man existed, I would either kick his ass or leave.
It's so hard to play.
Testaments to Lucat for pulling this off, honestly.
Just sitting here like, God, why did I fucking write?
you might
Okay.
remember when Lucat was just like,
It was just like a sweet old cleric in the
sweet old
woods.
man.
I'm thinking, what would I do in this situation, and then doing the opposite?
Yeah, 180.
Character sucks.
All right, so Fleur, you approach Ian, Vesper, Rosalie, and Essie. Vesper, are you still holding Rosalie's hand?
I think I've let go at this point. I think I've because Ian opened the can for me. I think I've tried it at this point and then flavored it to be less like offensive.
I love it. What flavor did you make it?
We'll say like a vanilla cola.
Love that. Delicious.
Can Ian
So it looks it looks exactly the same, but
still that like color? Can Ian meet Fleur like a couple of feet away from the rest of the group?
Yeah, absolutely.
He walks up to Fleur and first of all like gives her like an eyebrow raise and is like, "Did Cami just leave?"
Yeah, so apparently like Aquarin and Stone Sea school credits don't count here, and like the advisors are being absolute shitheads about it, and she has to test into her classes, which she'll obviously nail, but I think that's really rude of them to do after the first week of classes already happened. So I don't know, but she needed to go study, and so
Do you
she had
want-
to go.
Should I send Aspen after her? Is she okay to walk this late?
Yeah,
And
she'll text me if there's a problem.
Okay. So that sucks. I hope she figures it out. I'm sure she's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But we have another problem, and
What?
that is our group of friends have never been to a party. Essie tried to tip the freaking freshman
did what?
She not tried. She succeeded. She did. She tipped.
She tipped the pledge?
Well, they tipped. They tipped. Yeah, behind the bar because
That was just a pledge getting a drink.
she thought it was event staff, and then I had to tell them that it wasn't event staff, and
Oh god.
also I already had like one whole beer. I just done it really fast, and then Rosalie gave me.
Good for
hers.
you. Oh my god, Ian, you're learning from me.
Okay, I could not handle it. Please teach them how to party.
I
I'm
gave
just-
them the rundown before we got here. I told them the rules, have fun. The second
get-
rule, if someone is mean to you, tell me and I'll beat them up. Those are the only rules you needed.
I also grew up with you in the same house, in the same home, under the same. Anyways,
Yeah, okay.
please help. I don't want to do this.
Okay, I got this. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go get another drink for
You got it.
Rosalie because I took hers. I'll meet you back over there.
You got it. And Fleur walks up to the group and goes, "What's up, party people? How are we feeling?"
So
did
good.
we? Yeah.
Fleur motions to the two on the couch and is like super convincing.
What
Are you
we
okay?
trying to convince?
Fleur, what am I supposed to do?
I mean, like, listen, I get it. These parties are a lot. There's a lot of people, right? Even my first one, I kind of like hung out in the corner and just got a vibe for what this kind of stuff was like. So first of all, I don't want you to feel bad for just like hanging out and like perceiving things. Second of all, you know, if just chilling is what's fun to you, then you're crushing it. But if you want to like play a game or like dance or like I would be happy to dance with any of you. Just like ask me. Don't feel the thing about these parties is like half of these people are going to get like so drunk they're not going to remember anything tomorrow. So like you can make a fool of yourself and like no one will remember.
No one will remember?
I mean, like some people might remember. But like some people will get like really drunk.
Do you want to
know?
get really drunk, Fleur? And
Do I
dance
get
with
really
me?
drunk?
Do you want to get really drunk with me and dance with me, Fleur?
I
will
think that
dance
we should get
right
really
now.
drunk and dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
Fleur's like, after the pep talk with Ian, she's like, I'm not gonna get really drunk because I'm a bit worried about them, but I'll get a little tipsy.
Rosalie is gonna look at Ian. Is Ian gonna? Where is Ian right now?
Ian's at the
Grabbing,
bar.
Ian's at the
grabbing you
bar.
another drink.
All right, Rosalie's gonna walk straight up to Ian
Let's go.
and look at him.
I'll shuffle my way off of the couch. I'm gonna look up at Fleur though and go, I think I'll wait till after the dance. If you teach me the rules, I'd be happy to play a game. But I don't much enjoy being at crotch height for most of these people.
That's
I
fair.
have a
Do
bunch
you
of-
want to get on my shoulders?
God.
Alternatively, do you want to get on Aspen?
I take a sip of my vanilla cola flavored beer and I go, I think I do.
He could be your mighty steed.
Aspen or me?
I think being on your shoulders would put me like too close to having to maybe talk to the rest of these folks.
Fair.
So I'm gonna stick to Aspen, and I
Nice.
don't think anyone is. I don't think anyone's gonna get in my bubble on top of him.
Exactly.
And I'm like enthused about this idea. I'm like, this is better than mage armor, better than shield. This dog is like, Ian and this dog are the best thing to like happen.
Okay, so Vesper Aspen is standing in front of you. You are pondering the mechanics of climbing onto this dog and riding him like your noble steed. Rosalie, you approach Ian.
Does Ian have the beer in his hand?
Yes.
Rosalie's gonna take the beer from his hand, open it, and down it, and attempt to wink at Ian and say, "You want to dance, Ian?"
Give me a Constitution saving throw
I
and then
give-
a persuasion check.
Can I give Rosalie Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, you can. How do you inspire Rosalie?
I'm going to sing the number popular from the hit show, Wicked.
Chaotic Wicked.
Chaotic Wicked. Wretched.
Chaotic. Wretched.
Just like kind of like hum it and like,
Popular.
we're gonna be
I
popular.
thought you were gonna do like the cell block tango.
Later in the night.
Tango.
Alright, once I down a couple beers.
So I'm going to need you to roll a performance check. A 10 or higher, you will give advantage along with your inspiration, just because I think that's fun.
A 23.
Okay, awesome. You roll with advantage, and you can add Bardic Inspiration if you would like. Ian, we're gonna have you roll a
You want me to roll for how overwhelmed I am right now? 'Cause it's very...
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. 15.
Also, you are intoxicated, so you do roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
No one is. Hey, listen. No one's smart when they drink, but boys between the ages of 18 and 25 are especially stupid.
It's fine. It's a 15.
Okay. All right, Rosalie, what did you roll?
For which one?
So you
Rosalie
need
rolled a
cons-
17 on performance.
Persuasion
Persuasion. My bad.
and a Constitution saving throw, and you can add Bardic Inspiration, which is 1d6
Oh.
to your persuasion check.
All right.
Or your well, I mean you're inspired. You can add it to whatever.
Oh wait, it's adding, not re-rolling.
Yeah, it's
So you
adding
can-
a d6.
Then, all right, 1 second. I gotta roll a d6.
I'm making you do too much math. This is my bad. I'm overestimating the math abilities of
All
my
right,
I don't
players.
know how
gonna
much the d6 is gonna help.
I'm gonna add a 6 to the 3, so I rolled a 9 on my persuasion.
And your con save was 15, right?
So, and remember, you rolled a persuasion with advantage because Essie rolled above a 10 on her.
Oh,
performance.
with advantage. Then I got a 26.
All right, and what was your con save?
Because my con save was a 15.
All right, so you're like kind of tipsy. Ian, how do you feel about dancing with Rosalie? With the she's being very persuasive. How do you feel?
Well, first I'm gonna be like, "Are you good? Are you okay?"
I'm gonna try to wink again.
Yes, I will dance with you. And Ian's gonna
As you
just
would,
chunk his other beer in the trash and like grab Rosalie's hand and hesitantly like kind of walk nearby their friends, but like not entirely, and just kind of do the weird sad boy bob. Like I'm not sure, but yeah. And he's just gonna be like, so things. I guess Fleur told you how to party.
Yeah, like I'm just really feeling myself.
Yeah, as you should. You look really good in this dress, by the way.
Thank you. And Rosalie will look down and then like kind of pull down the dress a little bit and be like, also I like your is it pleather or leather?
I mean, I don't really think it's leather. It was really cheap, but it looks cool, right?
Yeah, I like it a lot. And Rosalie doesn't know how to dance besides, I would assume, a slow dance. Because that's all you do is sway.
Listening to the really long extended cut of Silver Digger.
and you're trying to slow dance with Ian.
I'm going to try.
Ian, do you let Rosalie slow dance with you to the?
Yes. Overdosed. So I'll just like hold her shoulders, I guess, height wise, and just kind of like sway a little bit,
Leaving
and
room
then
for Jesus.
and just like
The lady.
this isn't really a slow song, Rosalie. Alright.
I don't know what I'm doing, Ian. If I'm being honest, I'm
Cool. We'll slow dance. It's fine. Would you like some water? Do you want some water? Do I want some water?
As you ask this, a man-child in a backwards hat and a bro tank approaches you.
Yo, dude.
Yo,
Dude.
dude.
You're pledging, right?
He points to the name tag. He's like, "Yep, I'm thinking about it."
Nice. And Dane will just kind of nudge Rosalie out of the way and just like and like shake the hand. Yo, I'm Dane. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm Ian. Doing great. And he's gonna like kind of reach back and just like make sure Rosalie's good. And then
Yo,
just
you
be
need
like,
a beer? I got an extra one.
I'm good, man. Did I hear you say you're Dane?
Yeah, I'm Dane. I'm kind of a big deal around here. Like, I don't know if you heard of the Lightbringer family, but like, that's kind of my dad, Harry Lightbringer. Kind of killed that dragon, and now everybody thinks about me as that. Yeah. Anyways, hi. I'm just welcoming all the pledges, making sure you're getting proper schwasty out here. Nice. Also,
sure.
love the shirt, dude. Keep wearing those. You'll be going up places,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to play some beer pong, me and some of the bros are going to play soon. If you're down to play, Also, he leans in real close. chick you're dancing with, low-key kind of hot, dude. Nice. Nice
Actually,
job,
I will
dude.
take that drink. And he rips the can out of Dane's hand, throws it back. I will give you another constitution roll.
Oh my god.
And he
You do roll with disadvantage because you already did poorly on one.
Okay.
Woo!
That was a 6.
Oh,
Devastating.
So
Devastating.
He's
you're
gonna
drunk.
be like
Yeah.
absolutely wasted at this point. He's like, yeah, beer bong, you said?
Yeah, dude. You ever played? Sick. Like,
Yeah.
way I like to play, you miss a shot, you take your shirt off. Every shot you miss after that, you splash yourself with the beer. That way you get all sticky. It's a mess. It's great.
Oh my
He
Punishes
is
you for
going
losing.
to preemptively take off his leather pleather jacket and
Yes,
he just
that's the two.
hands it to Rosalie and walks straight towards the beer pong tables.
Let's go.
Fleur
Let's go.
immediately
Also-
notices and starts to
Dane.
walk towards Rosalie.
Dane will also say quickly, sorry about that. I gotta steal your man for a minute. Winks and then walks away
Wait,
after
you
Ian.
did you say it's required to take off the shirt if they lose?
Oh no.
Yes! Starts to tear his tank as he goes off.
Rosalie is not even paying attention today. She is just looking at Ian. And she will follow. Who's Ian competing against?
Oh,
Dan,
it's gotta be Jake and Jacob. Or
Jake
Jack
and-
and Jacob from
are you
earlier.
playing teams?
Yeah, we're playing teams.
So it's
And
me
Ian's on your
Dane.
team.
Jack and
Dane,
Jake.
Dane and the cool pledge versus those dweebs.
And Ian just goes, yeah!
Let's go, dude!
Let's
And I'm gonna go for a chest bump. Just
Do we need it like an you want to athletics?
What do you call this? Acrobatics?
Oh my god.
Okay.
12.
16.
Yeah, you guys like chest bump. It's a
Nice.
little awkward, but you hit it. You hit it.
Yes! I love chest bumping you, dude. You're gonna be great. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. And Ian's just like, he just
You know the
grabs
rules.
nearest-
You know the rules, right?
I know the rules, and he grabs it.
Yeah, let's go. All right, let's dip the ball in there. Jacob, I'm gonna make you lick that fucking toilet and take a shot.
Again, dude. I like hierarchy. I was literally your big last year, man. You gotta like chill on this. Roll an athletics check.
Wait, wasn't Jacob the one of the ratio fresh?
Sorry,
Freshies?
Jason.
Jason.
Jason was your. Okay,
That's the two.
You're
I wa-
playing Jake and
It's
Jack.
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 Jack and Jake.
Jack
Wait,
and Jake.
I wrote this down. It was
Jack and Jake.
Yeah, I wanted to be
Yeah.
Jack and Jake. I wanted to be,
Okay.
be two pledges.
Don't make me clean the toilet with my mouth again, dude. That's nasty.
Ian holds up a hand in front of Dane's face for a second. He's like, wait. You make them clean the toilets with their mouths, bro?
Yeah, dude, eco-friendly. Don't need to use no bleach. Tongue's a bleach, you know, it's like a scraper.
I appreciate the sentiment, but what would actually be more sustainable is honestly if we didn't funnel so much water into the buildings in order to flush the toilets and instead use some sort of communal ravine or something instead, and then buried our feces so that it kind of decomposes and kind of goes back into the earth as opposed to all the unnecessary water usage. Or another thing, if you guys really like toilets, you could just
I'm gonna
pee on
stop you
top
right
of each
there.
other.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Sick.
That's a pretty metal idea, dude.
Yeah?
And like, I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah.
You should save that for Pledge Week, right? Bring that up when they ask you, what are you gonna do to make this frat the best
Make them
frat?
pee on top of each other!
Exactly!
Jake goes to shoot the beer pong ball and goes, it's called mud sharking when you do that.
That's a
All right.
dumb name, Jake.
I don't get it.
Jake got a 23, and so as you tell him it's a dumb name, he sinks a beer pong ball and goes, drink it, man.
Fine, if I have to. And I'll take it and toast to Ian and then slam it down.
And takes a drink in solidarity.
Yeah, that's the attitude.
And then he cracks
Trevor.
his knuckles.
We're gonna have a con saving throw. I don't think it will change anything about Dane's personality, but it does affect the way that you do int and wisdom throws.
Like he has those. 9.
Like he
Hey,
He's a wizard.
Dane is also drunk. It's now
He's an
Ian's turn.
intelligence-based caster.
Ian takes the Pong ball, dips it in the water cup, and he just rubs it between his hands for a minute and kind of like looks over at Jack and Jake. And he's like, he closes his eyes and he just slowly takes his arm back and with his eyes still closed, throws it towards the cup.
Okay, so you're doing it with your eyes closed, so this will be athletics check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, was it? Can Rosalie like touch Ian's? Oh, never mind. It's already too late.
You got a 12. Now let's roll the other one. And a 7. Ian, you throw the ping pong ball and it like bounces off the table onto the floor and you watch as Jake chases after it. And Jack goes, "That's a miss, man. That's gonna be the shirt."
Ian looks down at his dreamer scope shirt and he like
Take it off.
he slowly
Take
takes
it
the like
off.
frayed hinges at the bottom and pulls it off and then tosses it into Rosalie's hands where she's already got his jacket. And she's like, "Don't let any beer get on that. Not a single drop, Rosalie. It's very important."
Okay.
At this point, Fleur has noticed that Ian is playing beer pong, and she knows that Ian only plays beer pong when he's drunk. And she's concerned because they've been there for 30 minutes collectively. So she heads over.
Over in the corner, as Fleur leaves, Vesper, you and Essie are seated together. And as you sit there, Essie, a familiar voice greets you. You're that girl from the you signed up for theater.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, hi, I'm Helga. I'm the stage manager. It's nice to meet you.
Of course, I remember you, Helga.
Yeah, hi.
Nice to see
There's
you
a
again.
halfling girl. She looks to be about 18 or 19 years old. Very like braids. She's wearing all black even now in this frat party basement, but she's got on some like eyeliner and glittery eyeshadow. And she goes, so I was wondering if I could sit with you. I came here because the fighter from my party invited me, but she just left. So
I lean all the way forward and I go, "Our barbarian invited us and she just walked away again."
We're in the same boat.
you just can't count on, like you go with an extrovert to something and they just then they leave you alone.
Martial classes, right?
Right? Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say that, but so what are you all studying?
Oh, well, I'm a bard.
Oh.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, I love that. I'm a sorcerer, but I wish I was smart enough to be a wizard. I think that's the best way to get spells,
I mean, I think sorcerers are pretty cool. It takes so much time, and these books are not accessibly like written. So I think it's pretty cool that you're just like special because you are, and you don't have to do anything else to have your axe magic.
She looks at you for a minute, Vesper, and kind of processes what you're saying and says, "Huh. I think that's the first time anyone's ever told me I'm special. I like that." And she goes, "Can I sit next to you and talk with you two for a little while?"
Please. And I like scooch over and I like make room.
Essie's gonna like look between them and let Helga sit next to Vesper. And then after a moment be like, let me go and get us some drinks. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll save your spot on the table, I guess.
And just for the record, you're not supposed to tip the guy. I tried to give him a copper earlier and he acted like I was crazy.
Which was so weird, right? Because
It's so weird.
They want it.
Right, well, like, when we go to the International Hovel of Pancakes for the cast parties, I always leave like a 50% tip.
I love the International Hovel of Pancakes, and they're open so late.
They're open. So that's why we always have like the after show meet. Yeah, get together
Yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah.
After Tech Week, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. When
I'll
you
be
get
right back.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
right back. And I'll go and grab some beer. But if they have any like bougie cocktails, like I feel like Essie would ask for a Cosmo just because she's heard of one.
The guy behind the bar stares at you for a minute and goes, "We
Wanda.
have a supernatural light."
I will take that. That sounds good.
All right, yeah, 3 super natties for you.
Grabs them and Essie will chug one down really
Con
fast.
saving throw.
Let's go. Alrighty. This might be painful. I don't have a great.
Record.
11.
All right, you're kind of drunk. You're a little bit tipsy. Fleur, you go and you watch Ian and Dane play some beer pong standing next to Rosalie. You notice that Rosalie is holding Ian's shirt and jacket.
You want me to take those? I can put them in my bag of holding.
It's okay.
Okay.
Does Rosalie, out of curiosity, Stacy, does Rosalie snip the shirt?
Yeah, she like doing like a subtle snap.
Not in front of Ian.
At least roll a sleight of hand.
Ian's too wasted. He wouldn't even fucking notice. Just
Yeah, Ian's fucked up.
Fleur looks at Ian and goes, I see you lost your first round, Ian.
Fleur, what gave you that idea?
You're fucking better. It's the lack of shirt, my guy.
Rosalie's gonna look
I just
over-
wanted to free the titties.
As if, Ian.
Rosalie, what are you doing?
Rosalie's gonna nudge Fleur and be like, I think our friends need our help.
Which ones?
Our only ones right here.
I wouldn't consider Dane a friend, but I guess if Ian's getting along with him, I'll be nice.
Oh, is he not okay?
He was like really mean to Cami. He like flirted with me in front of Cami.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Ian's our friend, so
Well, yeah, he's my best friend.
I think we should go help him.
I imagine
I mean-
the background Dane and Ian are doing the locked arms drink.
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely. Yeah. They're
I'm
like, and,
assuming
like,
both
you
of them
miss-
are drunk right now, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
you miss
yeah.
a couple of shots and like
Yeah.
you both like pour beers on each other and like
Yeah, Rosalie looks over and like looks back at Fleur.
Fleur goes, Ian, do you want me to take over?
Yo, guest shot?
I'll get
Shots
shot.
are allowed. And
I will
she
get
is hot,
shot.
Did you
For
just
sure.
Wait. Did you just call my sister hot?
Wait, that's your
Yeah.
sister?
We're
That's
twins,
my
bro.
twin sister, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
awkward.
Ian just like shoves Dane and says, I'm kidding, and then hands the ball over to Fleur.
Fleur, roll an athletics check.
Okay. What's my athletics modifier? Oh, it's good.
Oh,
That is 18.
All right, you sink the ping pong ball, and Jake and Jack lose their final cup.
Ian goes
Ooh.
and high fives Dane immediately, and then goes to Fleur and is like, kind of does like the weird like arm thing that uncomfortable people do sometimes, and he goes, "Yeah, Fleur!"
Fleur looks up at him and goes, yes, Ian.
and he goes for a high five, and then he shakes his head and like just kind of drapes himself over Fleur, and is like, "You're so good at this."
Fleur like pats back and is like, I love you, Ian.
He's like, "I love you too, bro."
Maybe you should get some water.
Meanwhile, on the couch, Vesper, Helga has sat next to you, and she goes, so where are you from?
I want to be like also just petting Aspen now that we're like Ian has left. But as I'm petting, I just turn and I go, "Oh, I'm from Freeland. I'm from the Bardic Center."
Oh, that's really cool. We went there for vacation once.
Oh, that's pretty neat. There's tons to do, but somehow we never actually go and do any of it.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of how it is, you know? Like, well, I grew up in Brannel. My dad's he's a dwarf, and my mom's a halfling, and we, like, there's all these beautiful hiking trails and everything, and we never did that, right?
Right, yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're so close to the sea of trees, and really, like, we never really went too often, which is kind of sad. Not that I mind too much, like, I would much rather sort of stay inside or go to the library, but it's sort of, I feel as though if it's there, you should almost have to go at least once, because you should appreciate the things about where you're from, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Have you been to the library here?
Only so far to check out the textbooks, so all of the like stands I didn't get to explore too much because there were long lines.
Oh, well, there's a really beautiful atrium over by the poetry section, and they have a fountain with like fishes and everything in it. If you would want to go sometime and look at the fish and read some not with me. I mean, I'd love to come with, but like you should just do it. It's a recommendation. But like if you wanted, this feels weird.
I don't feel weird, but thank you. I will happily take the recommendation, whether you want to show it to me or not. I'm sure I can find my way. If you don't.
No, you're right. It's hard to find the fountain and the atrium if you.
Somehow, I don't think the fountain goes by the. Give me something for the Dewey Decimal System.
The fluiflesmal system.
I was gonna say the Dewey Decimal System.
No, fluiflesimal system.
Fluiflesimal's way
system.
better.
Be like, somehow I don't think the landmarks or the attract like the places are also categorized under the fluiflesimal system.
You know the fluiflesimal system? I was for career day when I was a kid, I was Melvin Fluey 3 years in a row.
Hey, if it's not broken, why would you fix it?
Exactly. I love systems. I love organizing things. It's the best part of being the stage manager is I set call times, but I also set like all the scheduling. I know exactly where everything goes when. It's exactly how I want it.
I bet you're really good at it too. I know how hard it can be just because I feel like those schedules can be so fluid when they really should be so stringent.
Well, it's just like I set deadlines. Why can't people work with them? They had months and they just didn't meet them, and then they want to blame me when things aren't where they're supposed to be, when they don't put it's so.
I once tried to eavesdrop on one of my dad's production meetings. I can see why he would rather be in the library too.
Your dad has production meetings? We're going to have to talk more about this. I want to learn everything you have to learn. We should go to the library together. Here, wait, let me give you my sending number. And she takes out a pen from a pocket, and from the other pocket removes a stack of Post-it notes.
Oh my god.
I pull out my identical stack of Post-it notes, probably like a purple, like an opposite color, but it's like purple or something. And I like smile really wide, and I summon my tiny quill.
The Stickits are the best brand.
Those knockoffs, they just do not have the same sticking power, and it's upsetting.
They fall off of things all the time.
How am I supposed to refer to the tabs in my textbooks if they keep falling off?
Exactly. It's so hard to flip to things. And what, they expect me to dog-ear them like a monster? No.
It should be illegal.
So Helga very carefully in perfect print writes her first name, her middle initial, her last name, goes back, writes Miss in front of it with a little perfect period, and then writes her sending number along with her mailing address in the dorm for some reason and hands it to you.
I will copy her format exactly, and then like pull the post-it off and like post it in the palm of her hand.
She leans forward, sticks it to your shirt, like very gently. Keeps her hand there for half a second, goes, "Oh, sorry. Text me or call me. And I'll see you soon." And she like very awkwardly stands up, looks at Essie as Essie passes by and goes, "It was nice to see you again, Essie," and goes up the stairs.
It's nice to see you too, Helga.
Did you want
Essie-
your drink?
Oh, no, I'm already leaving. It would be awkward for me to turn around.
I completely understand. Have a nice night, Helga.
You too, Vesper?
Essie is going to look at Helga and then look immediately down at Vesper and be like, "Was that your meet cute? How did it go?"
Is that a hyphenated word?
Yes.
Okay.
How did it go?
It went fine. You met her too.
I did, but I didn't meet her in the same way you did.
Well, no, you left for a good couple of minutes and then you came back.
Speaking of, here's your beer.
Thank you. I still have the other one.
Chug it, come on. This is a party. We have to embody the characters. And
Oh my god.
That's I don't play. Yeah. I agree with Fleur on that front. But I understand what you're saying. So
come
sure,
on, Vesper. You can't ever
I'll-
tell me that you don't sometimes pretend to be somebody you're not.
Oh, absolutely. But that the point of coming here, Essie, kind of like I told you, was that you wouldn't have to. But I mean, that makes that I feel like it's probably a quintessential experience. So sure, and why not? And I won't open the other one though, because that is wasteful. But I will, and nobody else knows that it is cola flavored. Vanilla cola flavored. So I'll go ahead and I won't chug it because I'm so small. But I will, like,
I was gonna make you use Chris
consistently-
Littlefoot rules and roll with disadvantage, so you're good.
Okay, yeah, no, and I go, but I will just like I'll sip it continuously until it's done, but it's not like
Okay, I'll give you a Constitution saving throw with advantage because you're doing this smartly,
okay.
tactfully.
Oh, saving throw? Did you say?
Yes.
Okay, give me a sec.
Also, I would say Fleur has probably finished
It's the
her
same,
first
but-
beer at this point.
Let's
But
have
do I
a
need to get one too.
yes.
Con save, you said?
Yes.
9.
Did that roll?
Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vesper, you are drunk. Fleur, you are shit-faced because you crit failed a save.
I'm only
Take
gonna
off
get
one beer.
tipsy.
So pretty much everyone but Rosalie and Rosalie is shit-faced.
Wait, I thought Rosalie passed.
Yeah, Rosalie passed.
I said everyone but Rosalie is
Oh,
shit-faced.
okay.
So
Yes.
you all party pretty hard. The night passes pretty well. Rosalie and Essie beat Fleur and Ian in a game of beer pong, but then Ian and Vesper, who is seated on Aspen's back, crush the odd couple of Essie and Dane, who agree to play together. You play...
Dane loves the dog,
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way, and will, regardless of Vesper being on the back, will go over and pet the dog for a while and is amazed that Ian has the dog.
As you pet the dog, all the guys around you chant, "Frat hound, frat hound, frat hound, frat hound."
Can I, a minor illusion, like a little banner, like a little bandana that says frat hand?
Yes, absolutely you do. So you have a really good time. Ian, you check your waterproof watch because what good is an outdoorsy person without an overpriced Steelman brand watch?
Steelman.
You glance down, and right as you glance down, the clock changes from 11:59 to 12 a.m. And as it hits 12, the lights in the basement shut off. They very quickly flicker back on, almost half a second later, but when they do, you notice that the room has changed. There's much fewer people here. There's no longer big conglomerations of people. There are only 6 people here. Go ahead and move yourself to where you were in the room just a second ago.
Would we all be near the beer pong tables?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
In the place of where there were just people, there now stand tall, willowy, what appear to be elves. And they are no longer inebriated college students. They are dressed for combat. Their skin are various shades of orange and yellow, their hair long and flowing in a breeze you cannot see, and woven into that hair are leaves. Some dry, some live, all the same shades as their skin. Ian. Where are you? I have the wrong map open. And it doesn't want to stay open. Ian. Behind you, a woman steps forward. She's got sort of burnt orange skin, similar colored hair, and she reaches out towards you, whispering something you feel like you could understand, but you can't quite make it out.
So she's just reaching out. She hasn't touched me or anything.
Nope, she's just kind of reaching towards you.
Can I reach out and grasp her hand? Or attempt to grasp her hand?
Or goes, what the hell are you doing?
So you reach out to grab her hand?
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you grab it, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
All right, you feel very tired. You're not sure if it's the alcohol or what, but you manage to sort of step backwards from her. There's something about her that makes you feel complacent. It's not even so much tiredness as it is settled peace. You want to regard her as a friendly person, and yet something snaps you out of it. And you step backwards. I'm gonna need Vesper and Dane and Essie and Rosalie to all roll wisdom saving throws as well. If you are an elf or a half-elf, you have advantage.
Is this against magic? Yeah.
Yes, it's a magic
Cool.
effect.
Then so do I.
Perfect.
Do I need to roll for Aspen?
Thank
No.
goodness.
Aspen's int is low enough that Aspen will not be affected.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with Rosalie. What'd you get?
I got a 14.
This is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She reminds you of the woman that you see on the front of romance novels. You want to be a friend. You want to be loved by her. You know that you love her. She is perfect. She's everything an elf woman should be. Okay, what did you get, Essie?
20.
Essie, this is some basic ass bitch, and she is definitely trying to do something weird to you. Dane, what did you get?
6.
Now, this biddy is sexy. You would do anything she tells you to do. Pippin.
I got an 11, but I got a nat 1, so thank goodness it was with advantage.
You are also charmed by this creature. So Dane, Rosalie, and Vesper are all charmed.
Y'all, the fuck?
Yeah, if
Please.
you want to add that.
What happens when we're charmed?
The charmed effect, let me pull it up just so. You can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has any ability check to interact socially with you.
Okay. Is there?
You can attack everyone else, right?
Yeah, hypothetically.
Okay.
All right, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah. Knew that was coming.
We have disadvantage, don't we, since we're drunk?
Yes, you do.
I'm not.
Hmm.
All right, and don't tell me your initiative until I ask for it, please.
Mhm.
Because if I just hear numbers, I won't do anything with it.
72, 12, 15.
Starting to type
She's
things. Okay,
gonna beat you up.
we're gonna start with Fleur. What did you get?
16.
All right, Rosalie, what did you get?
15.
Very nice. Ian, what did you get?
8.
Ooh.
Essie, what did you get?
And
All right, Dane, what did you get?
3.
Oh my god.
Vesper, what did you
is
get?
going on?
Okay, welcome back. We had to do some quick, we being me, had to do some quick initiative math, and by quick I mean very slow, so we did have a little jump cut there. We apologize for that. I just told my players about a system we are running for drunkenness, but just know that intelligence and wisdom and dexterity-based attacks are all being rolled with disadvantage, charisma and strength with advantage. And with that, we enter into combat. The first to attack is actually this guy over here. The movement speed for this. Perfect.
I knew it.
It's going to come straight for Fleur. Fleur, this creature or something says something to you in a language you can't understand, but you can understand that it's meant to be offensive. It is not Elvish. I can see you looking at your character sheet. I know what languages you speak. I checked earlier. All right, it is going to hit you with its longsword.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
It does.
All right.
You're gonna get a full hit on me because I haven't gotten to rage yet.
So you take 13 points of slashing damage. It goes to hit you again.
Oh.
An 11 does not hit, does it?
No, it does not.
All right, it misses, and it says something to you, again, in a language you cannot understand.
Fleur goes,
All right.
She's
Next
strong.
in initiative, we have this one. This one is going to move towards Rosalie. Rosalie, shit. I just don't want to overdo it here. It is going to look at you and it says to you, Faye, sister, aren't you tired? Wouldn't you rather rest? Alright, let's see. I have to roll for this. Why did it just do this? I need to roll a d20. 5d8. Okay.
Do I need to roll a saving?
Nope. How much HP do you have?
It's 39.
Alright, we'll see. It's close. I'd have to roll perfect. 21. It does nothing. You hear this, you get a little bit tired, and you kind of brush it away. Also, very stupid of this elf to do this, because Rosalie, you realize, as it does this to you, the feeling to get sleepy goes away very quickly. As if magic can't put you to sleep. Your DM kind of forgot what half-health stat blocks look like for a second there. Sometimes fictional characters
that.
don't remember how Dungeons and Dragons work as well. All right, then we have this friend over here who moves in towards Vesper.
Oh no. Is
Vesper,
Vesper still on Aspen?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can't do anything about it until my turn.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought so.
Vesper, this creature swings at you with a sword. Does a 21 hit?
It does. All
All right, you take
I don't do anything
9
about that.
damage.
I don't do anything about it.
It's gonna try to hit you again. Alright. This is an 18 hit.
It would, but I'm now no longer like surprised about it, so I take it.
You
I
cast
say,
shield?
Ow! And I just throw both my hands up in front of my face and cast shield.
Alright.
So that one did not hit.
Classic wizard move. Alright, next up in initiative is Fleur.
Heyo. Fleur pulls out her great axe and goes, nice. And she goes into a rage immediately, using her bonus action before her action. I think she's actually gonna hit the one that hit Rosalie, that tried to go for Rosalie.
Okay.
Because she does not like her friends getting hurt or touched at all. So she's gonna attack the one that's beside Rosalie. And I get advantage on my attack rolls, right?
Why?
Because I'm in a rage?
And drunk?
Oh, it's
No.
strength. Never mind.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Either way, does a 22 hit?
Yeah, 22 hits.
Okay. Oh, that does 6 damage.
Alright.
About the lowest it could do.
Yeah, not great, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
As you hit it, a burst of autumn leaves shoots forward and kind of covers Rosalie, especially.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Next up, we have Rosalie. Rosalie, you are covered in dead leaves.
Lovely. I think... Let me see. I think I'm gonna try to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Is that within? I'm sorry. I'm like trying to measure out everything. 10-foot radius.
So it's a 60. You have a 60-foot range,
Yeah.
and it's each object in a 20-foot cube within range.
Okay. No, I won't do that. I'm gonna cast Bless, and I think I'm gonna aim it at Dane, Essie, and Ian.
All right. Awesome. You're all blessed now. Do you want to have anything else you want to do, Rosalie?
Let me see if I have anything else I could do.
Vesper, you're on deck.
I think I'm gonna try to hit the one that Fleur also just hit with a bonus action with the spiritual weapon.
All right.
Let's clear out the ones that do the spell work.
Some bad news for you about innate spellcasting, my friend.
Oh, shit, that doesn't work. Wait, I
Flir's
don't
drunk,
remember.
okay?
So what you do is you create so you can cast it on a specific location.
Yeah. How do I do that on here? That's what I'm trying to...
Where do you want to cast it?
I kind of just want to cast it...
Like here?
Yeah, because it's just to get the one right in front of me.
So you can do
it's-
this.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's gonna stay there, and anything within 5 feet of it that passes by it is going to take damage.
Okay. Yeah, can I do the one right next to me? The spot right next to me?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm
And
gonna
what would the Lady on Fire's spiritual weapon be?
It's less about the Lady on Fire, more about you. What do you think Rosalie's spiritual weapon looks like?
Oh shit. I think it would be a flail. I have no reasoning for that.
What?
A flail? Like a spiked
Oh my god.
flail.
Okay, alright. Alright, I went to a totally different place with that.
And yeah, maybe it's like
Alright.
her necklace. I don't know.
So it appears, alright, and it's gonna make a melee spell attack. Do you have the damage stats for that pulled up?
Yeah. I'm kind of. I guess I just don't know which one I'm supposed to roll first. I roll the hit.
It rolled
Yes.
for you.
Okay. Oh, never mind then.
Oh, perfect. So it 25 hits. It does 7 force damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. next up is Vesper. Essie, you're on deck. Try to have your turns planned out to the best of your ability. I know it varies, but
All right. I think I'm first gonna. Would it be a full action to dismount?
no.
Okay.
That'll consume half your movement.
Half my movement. All right, then I do dismount from Aspen. So I sort of slide down his back, and hit the ground, and I reach out a hand and grab this one's the one who hit me, their shin, and cast Shocking Grasp.
Jeez. Okay.
So let's with disadvantage, I know, so just give me a moment. So that is 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 fucking hits.
Are they wearing any armor made of metal, perchance?
They are not.
All right, I had to ask. They're gonna take 1d8 lightning. They take 1 damage. They take 1 damage, but they can't take reactions until the end, the start of its next turn. With that, I'm going to I'm going to move over to Rosalie and take the attack of opportunity from this one.
All right, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know.
But an attack of opportunity is from the one behind you. I was
yeah,
gonna say,
from the one
he
that I
doesn't
didn't
have.
do anything to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
why it's only
understand
one.
now. Okay. And is this the one that charmed you?
It is.
Did you get charmed?
It is. Yes.
All right.
So it does. Yeah.
It's not going to attack you.
Oh.
It lets you pass.
Oh, right, because that would end the charm. Great.
Nope. For this particular enchanting presence, you would roll a saving throw every time you get hit.
Great.
Yeah.
Good to know. Great. Glad I don't take that then. And I do not do anything else. So that's my turn.
All right. Awesome. Next up is Essie.
Alrighty, I am going to start off with Hideous Laughter. I'm going to cast it on this one right here, who initially charmed Ian.
All right.
So that's a 14 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let me make a quick Wisdom save. All right. On an 11 or higher. I'm sorry. On 11 or higher, it passes. So let's see.
My Wisdom
rolled
saving
a-
throws a 14.
Yeah, they have a +3.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 7 + 3 for a 10. So the the elf looks at you and just begins to laugh maniacally. And you're fairly sure as you listen that you can hear it cursing in a garbled mix of Elvish and some other language you don't recognize.
Do I recognize any of the curse words in Elvish?
Yeah, they're pretty classic. One you do hear is, it appears to be a curse relating to the fact that you inhabit this plane.
Oh,
And that
okay.
you've abandoned the plane of your ancestors.
In Elvish, I'm going to call him the equivalent of like an old, like, I don't know what's the word, fogey? I think it is.
Love that.
Just like, you're so uncool. But in Elvish.
All right. Do you do that using any kind of ability, or are you just being mean?
No, I'm just being mean.
All right.
I don't even
Ian.
mean this mockery, I'm just being rude.
Ian, it's your turn.
Okay, Aspen has his own movement, right? It's not like one of my
Yes, Aspen has his own
actions?
movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Aspen move closer to Ian,
All right.
and then I'd like for Aspen to bite with advantage. Or you want me to do mine first?
You can do yours first. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and do it because I have it pulled up. So here is a roll.
A 22 hits? Jesus, 13 piercing damage. I may have overbalanced
Damn.
Aspen, I think. Okay,
Jeez.
listen, y'all.
So that would be all of Aspen's. He's not gonna move, and that's all.
Aspen bites into this creature and comes away with a mouthful of autumn leaves that he kind of like, you know when dogs get leaves in their mouth and they're like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he does. He's like licking desperately. This creature, by the way, as Aspen bites it, looks very injured by this particular attack.
Okay. Good to know. So Ian is going to grab his bow and try to hit the one straight across from him. And I do that with disadvantage. So let's see. That might be 12 and 10. So 10.
Neither of those hit. All right. Next up in initiative is All right. As you do this, this creature that you just hit turns to you, Ian. Its attempt to charm you earlier didn't quite work, but there's nothing quite like a sword to really make you realize how friendly someone is. It takes its sword and slashes into you, and as it does, you hear it say to you, "Why do you behave as a child of this plane?" As it goes to stab you. That is the wrong weapon, sorry friend. Does a 27 hit? Does a critical hit? Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Can I ask if I recognize what language it is?
Yeah. You recognize that this creature is speaking Sylvan. So you take 8 slashing damage, and I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
What's the one that's directly in front of Ian on the map currently?
That's this one.
Okay, and a different one is?
No, this is the one that's attacking him.
Oh, that's the one that I did.
Hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter. So it
Oh
should
my god,
be.
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm gonna take that back.
Rewind.
It's gonna make some saving throws.
So no damage yet?
Yeah, you're good. So it laughs at you and it calls you why do you act as a child of this plane, and seems to think that's the funniest joke it's ever fucking told. Okay, and so it's its turn, so it's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. I honestly have a bad vibe about this. No, okay, it makes it. It stops laughing, wipes some like little leaves as if tears from its eye, stands up and goes, "Your friend isn't nearly as funny as they think they are." And now it's gonna swing at you. But I'll re-roll the attack because I fucked that one up.
I have great comedic timing, actually, so.
A critical fail, I have to imagine, misses, so it misses. But it does have a second attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 23 hit?
Sure does.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes.
Also, remember you have
Vic,
bless.
just trying to drink your candle.
No, I'm just like feeling the warmth. I'm cold. I live in Canada.
Sorry, I was just quarter
I'm not trying to drink my candle.
Do you have bless?
I have
Did you roll a wisdom saving throw?
No, I'm doing it now.
Mhm.
So with advantage?
No.
No, I roll you roll a d4. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
The target can, you roll a d4, and you can add to it.
So 9 plus.
I would say
Save your
perhaps
bless.
you get the feeling that bless would not help you.
Okay, cool. So 9.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
Oh, Ian, you take 15 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Worse. I wish you would have rerolled.
I'll have you know that the last one was in fact a crit, and so you would have taken 26 slashing and 28 psychic damage.
Never mind.
which I believe would have killed you. So we're not gonna.
No.
All right.
Also, bless is recurring. It's not like bardic.
Yeah, but
Just so
a
Doe
bless wouldn't have helped.
No, just so Doe knows.
Yeah. All right. Next in the order is up top. You see this one approach its very injured friend. Grab it. Look at you. Snap its fingers. And both of them vanish.
Boring. Finish a fight that you start.
Oh, Fleur. Your energy. Speaking of finishing fights that it starts, this one runs directly to you, Fleur. You are in fact flanked, so it's going to have advantage on its attack against you.
Yes, okay.
Alright, let's see. Alright, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so you are going to take... I believe you are resistant to slashing damage right now.
Yes.
So you're going to take 4 slashing damage instead of 8.
God, I like being in a rage.
And then you take 13 psychic damage if you fail this saving throw. Give
Okay.
me a wisdom save.
It's not going to be great, going to be honest. I'm a +3. That's a 22.
Ooh, so you take 6 damage instead.
Holy fuck.
Alright, it's going to go to hit you again.
Hey, Rosalie, I'm at half health. Just so you know.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Alright, so it goes to swing, misses, and knocks several solo cups off of the ping pong table.
Party
behind
foul!
Good
Dane,
aim.
it is now your turn.
Dane did not bring his sword to a party because why would you? So Dane is going to first acknowledge the beauty before him and say, Yo, Ian, dude, you want to get on this tag team? I'd be down. And while he says that, he is going to cast Enlarge on himself
Oh my god.
No.
and just get big.
Oh my fucking god.
This isn't the only part of me that's big now, dude. High five.
I'm gonna pass away.
I didn't know you could D&D like this.
I'm so furious. This is exactly what Lucat does in our private campaign every time we have to fight something.
Yeah, so enlarge, reduce, and then, yeah, I think that's his action, bonus action. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of wade, I think, over, around behind the one that is charmed him over to the one that isn't charmed, because it looks like it's threatening the dog, and can't have that. So
Love that.
yeah,
Right,
that does
so
mean
you-
smashing the ping pong table.
You
Honest
smash
pleasure.
the ping pong table. Several cups clatter to the floor. Several spill onto Essie's pants, which are in fact Ian's pants, soaking the hemline. Next up in the initiative is this guy. Fleur, this creature looks at you with a face that you recognize. This is the face of pure rage. But I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Another 22.
Ooh, okay. It looks at you with pure, unadulterated rage, and you know this look, and honestly, you aren't scared. This is a face you make like 6 times a goddamn day. Seeing that you are unfrightened by it, it is going to snap its finger and teleport towards Vesper.
What is up with them running away?
Alright, next up in the initiative order is one that's gone. This guy. This guy takes his sword, looks at Aspen, and swings. Alright, Aspen, does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright. Aspen takes 7 damage. The good news is that the psychic damage cannot affect Aspen because Aspen's intelligence is too
Oh,
low.
I love my stupid dumb dog.
Does a 24 hit Aspen?
Yes.
Right. Aspen takes 4 more slashing damage. Alright, next up in the initiative is Fleur.
I'm just gonna hit that one right in front of her. It's
The
close.
purple one?
It's
Go
there.
for it. Go for
And
it.
so she gonna hit. Let's see if that's any good. Does a 27? That's a crit.
Yeah, crit hits, Victoria.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage. Roll damage once and then double it.
Boom. Okay.
Who told Vic about martial classes, though?
It was me.
12 slashing damage.
You bring your great axe through its shoulder and watch as the arm disconnects from the rest of the body in a burst of leaves, and then you watch strangely as odd ethereal roots extend and bring the arm back in.
It's a bit weird.
However, you clearly fucked this thing up.
There goes, whoa!
It's about to ask you for your second attack. You are not at that
I'm
that
not
part
level
of-
5 yet.
No, you are not. All right, next up in the initiative order is Rosalie, and on deck is Vesper.
I'm curious. Could you tell me what your health is at, Fleur and Ian and Aspen?
Fleur's at 26 out of 49, so I'm at half health.
Ian is 29 out of 44, and Aspen is 26 out of 35.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on Fleur. Come here, baby.
Hey, baby.
Here, baby.
Hey, that's my line.
All right, so you cast Cure Wounds on Fleur. Do you have anything else you want to do?
That's it.
All right, next up in initiative order is Vesper, and on deck is Essie.
Lovely. I'd like to know if there's any, like, do I know what these are? Do I know and recognize them at all?
Let's see. You can roll a flat int check.
I re-rolled the Cure Wounds. I accidentally cast it at 2nd level.
Yeah.
All right, that's all.
Roll a flat int check. You got a 12. I'm gonna say that was a DC 10 because you were just reading this book the other day. From your bestiary of Feywild creatures, you remember that the elves who inhabit the plane of the Feywild are called Eladrin. These are creatures associated with seasons, but also with strong emotions.
Right.
You're not quite sure what one of the types of Eladrin you're seeing is, but for sure one is the Eladrin of autumn,
Right.
which are associated with kind of caring, giving, peacefulness, calm.
Right. Lovely. Just for to know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my object of interaction to pull out my spell book and sort of like hold it further from me than usual because it's probably a little double vision.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Trying to order an Uber, wasted, like, oh gosh.
Precisely, and you know my handwriting it got better, but it did not start out that way. So I'm going to misty step away from this situation, and I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on this this green one in front of me. So they have to roll a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
All right, the green one is okay. All right, DC 15 on a 13 or higher, it succeeds. Ooh, okay, it rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
Great, love that. It doesn't. I don't believe it does anything then.
All right, do you have anything else you want to do, or did you? I guess you used your
No,
bonus action to Misty
Yeah, I
Step.
used everything I had this turn. so that is
Perfect,
neat.
beautiful action economy from Vesper. Essie, what's up?
Alrighty, so I am going to go ahead and do Cloud of Daggers at 2nd level.
Okay.
For the one directly in front of me. It's a 5-foot cube, so I'm assuming it would only hit that one. And I wouldn't
Yes.
be saying, okay, beautiful. Just
Correct.
making sure. I want to make sure I'm not harming any party members.
No, it's okay. Stab Ian, he won't mind.
He won't care. He's too drunk. He won't remember.
I still care.
Since it is a charisma thing, do I roll?
Yes, you
twice?
can roll damage with advantage if you want to.
Oh.
I'll let you do that.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right, 10 slashing damage. That's, it's pretty solid. It, as all of these daggers kind of like rend into its flesh, you watch as just bursts of leaves explode from it, and you can smell the scent of like decay almost. That scent that comes in fall right when it rains, when everything's just a little bit damp and almost mildewy.
Pumpkin spice.
What else would you like to do, Essie?
I don't have a bonus action that I can super do, but Bardic Inspiration. So I'm gonna throw some Bardic Inspiration over to Fleur.
Hey,
How do you inspire her?
I'm gonna say, Fleur,
Yes.
you are truly so inspiring. Your sense of fashion should land you on M Network.
Thank you.
Thank you. Throw 1d6 and
And that's your turn?
yeah, bless only does for attack rolls, not damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's my turn.
So Fleur, Essie drunk girl cries at you a little bit, and you feel absolutely touched. Ian, it's your turn.
All right. So I am going to have Ian try to cast Hail of Thorns. So he'll put his bow away and then try to cast.
All right, go for it.
Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Oh, dope. Let me do it. Who are you casting it on?
I am casting it on the one that's across from me still.
This one?
Yes, correct.
All right, awesome. Let me do a quick dex save. What's the dex save that they need?
13.
They got exactly a 13.
Damn. Poor Ian. Can't do any damage today.
Do you want to have Aspen do anything?
Yes. I will have Aspen. So he gets pack targets. He's gonna bite with initiative. So we got that one. And that one.
Advantage, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, 17 hits. Wait, no. No, a 17 does not hit. I'm so sorry.
Oh, a 17.
All right, so he misses. Next in initiative order is this one. This one is going to swing at you again. Does a 13 hit?
Yeah. No, it doesn't actually.
Okay, awesome. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
It's fair. I appreciate that you somehow believe that it could be that high.
All right, it does 2 slashing damage, and let's get a wisdom saving throw. What did you get for your wisdom save?
16.
All right, you take 6 psychic damage. All right, next in initiative is... bloop, that one's gone. All right, next in initiative is the one right next to Fleur. Fleur, it's going to slash at you once more. Does a 23 hit? Vic's muted. I'm gonna assume yes because I'm fairly sure her
I'm so
AC
sorry.
is-
It does hit. I didn't realize I was muted.
All
My
right.
thoughts head empty.
You're gonna take 2 slashing damage, and can you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes. 10.
All right, and you take 10. Why is this not showing me a psychic damage total? Sorry. Roll 20's been a little weird.
It's all good.
All right, you are going to take 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
It is going to slash one last time. No, actually, it took its multi-attack. So now it is Dane's turn. However, Fleur,
Yeah.
You feel your phone vibrate in your pocket.
Oh. Can I pull it out for a free action?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
It just says, made it home safe, exclamation point, and then a less than 3 heart emoji.
Fleur responds with a less than 3 hearts. She doesn't want to worry Cami.
All right. Awesome. Dane, it's now your turn.
Right, so I can't move my token. I also can't
Oh, no.
resize my token. But I want to be right up on that yellow fucker's ass.
Oh, I forgot to save it being controlled by you. Give me just a second. I'm not even acknowledged. Can you move it now? You might need to refresh.
It's the lean for me.
Yeah. Now that let's say, have engorged myself,
Oh.
I will
my God.
slide up behind that ass and I will smack it with
I just figured out that roll 20 was
meaty palm. I'm just going
not
to
refreshing.
clobber this man and try and send him flying across the room.
Oh my god.
All right, what is this from me? What do I do?
Oh no, it's an attack roll for me.
Unarmed strike?
It's an unarmed strike. My unarmed strikes do 1d4 damage because I am larger, and therefore my fists do damage. Also, I have advantage on strength checks from the spell.
Fucking wizard. And he's hitting things. I can't.
Slapping
So-
ass as an unarmed strike?
That is a 2 and a 4.
A 2 and a 4 do not hit.
Well, it's 8 and a 6, but still.
No.
Damn, she's so hot. I just can't look at. I don't. Dane's eyes aren't on the target. Eye on the ball, Dane. Eye on the ball. He slaps himself
right.
across the face.
Dane, is that the end of your turn?
Ian, offer's still open. End of my turn.
Classic. This one is going to move down here and attack Aspen.
No.
Sweet child.
Okay, an 11 does not hit, I'm guessing.
It does not.
Alright, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Alright, Aspen takes 7 slashing damage. Alright, next in the order, the pink one I believe is gone. Now is the yellow one. The yellow one's going to attack Dane.
That's
Bring it
fair.
on, small man.
An 8 does not hit, does it?
No.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Alright. This one. So you're going to take 2 slashing damage. Can I have you roll a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah. All right, I have less. Forgot about that. All right, so that's a 17 plus 3 minus 2, so 18.
Alright.
Gotta remember
An
to roll less.
18 succeeds. Why is it not rolling the actual psychic damage? Hang on. What? Excuse me. Alright, there we go. You take 11 psychic damage. It does 4 it does 4d8, so alright. Next is oof. Who just attacked you? It was the yellow one. So
Mhm.
next is Fleur.
All right. There's one standing in front of Fleur. She's got eyes on it. She hit it hard last time, so she's gonna try and hit it hard again. All right. Let's roll for damage. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hits.
Okay. That does 16 slashing damage.
So you pick up your great axe, swing it, and this thing cleaves in 2. You watch those same spidery tendrils of roots reconnect it, but then you watch as it explodes into a giant pile of leaves. Vesper, you recognize that this is the same thing that the boogeymen did. It has returned to its plane of origin. So Fleur, that creature is now dead.
Fleur goes, Ayo! And then uses her movement to run over here so she can be around her, the one that keeps attacking Aspen.
All right, awesome. Next up is Rosalie.
I'm going to move over here. And I'm so sorry, I'm not gonna be healing. Okay. I'm gonna
damage clerics!
I'm gonna do the Channel Divinity Radiance at the Dawn again.
Okay.
So all of those, I think all 3 of them fit within the range. Yep. So roll a con saving throw for each, please.
Oh god, okay.
Let's go.
So, succeed is 15.
Awesome.
Is Rosalie still charmed by one of them?
Yes. So I don't know if that applies too.
So that one you can't do damage to.
That's fine. Then I'll just do it to the other 2.
So you're going to cast it like right here instead, if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right, so one of the 2 fails its save.
Okay. Let me roll.
And is it you take half on a successful save, or is it a you don't take damage at all?
Half on a success.
Okay, awesome.
Oh.
So
7.
Brutal.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
Fatality.
So we have 7 there, and then that one has what color background? Okay, and wait. Okay, sorry, I had to make sure I'm modifying the correct one. All right, yeah, you don't do a lot of damage to them, but they look like, it probably hurt. You summon Divine Radiance. It's like someone took a very bright flash photography photo, very briefly. Next up in the order is Vesper.
Great. I've been sort of flipping through the pages and trying to slowly read them, like as stumbling a little back and forth. But being out here now, I sort of make my way over, stumble just a little bit further, hold it out and cast a 2nd level magic missile.
I knew you were gonna do that. My brain was like, they're gonna cast magic missile.
Because
what
that
do you
shit
want? I don't
can't
want the
miss.
disadvantage. They're like, I can't. One of these is gonna hit, and they all hit because they're auto hit.
Yeah, roll for damage.
They do. Each does 4, and we're gonna send one. I think all of them have to go to this yellow one because I can't attack the other one, and the green one is surrounded by allies.
All right, and how many magic missiles is that?
3.
Or did you do 2nd level?
4. I did
so
second
it's 4.
level, so 4.
So that's 16 damage then.
Yes.
Ooh, all right. This thing, you watch as your missiles hit into it, and it explodes into a ray of brilliant, piercing light and vanishes, presumably to its plane of origin.
Let's go, Vesper!
Vesper, do you have anything else you want to do?
No, I just mentioned there were no footnotes about this. And that's my turn.
Essie, it's your turn.
Awesome. So I'm still Cloud of Daggers is still going since it lasts for 1 minute concentration. So they're gonna take an additional 44, but I will not have to use an action to do that damage again.
Oh shit, roll that damage!
So I am also going to fuck them up with another spell! 9 slashing there.
Nice.
I am
Okay.
also going to hit them with I'm sorry if you can hear my cat, by the way.
Hit them with the whoa.
Hit them
There's
with a whoa.
a cat trapped in the frat house basement somewhere. It's not a side quest. Don't try to free it. It's actually very happy.
The frat bros
cat.
feed it.
Yeah, exactly.
The frat bros feed it
cat,
in supernatural way.
Stitches is here and he's angry.
Stitches is like, God damn it, Essie. I'm going to let's do I have my rapier. So let's use that. Let's do a little.
Okay,
I
slashy
will-
slashy.
Yeah, slashy. Since it is Dex, I will be rolling at disadvantage
Yes.
to hit. But I can also add a D4 to hit because of Bless. So it's 8, and then I'll roll a D4.
I can tell you that a D4 will not make it hit.
Are you serious?
So you kind of stumble forward with your rapier. It's been a long time since you used this in anything but a stage fight. But you have done a significant amount of damage to this creature. Like, it is standing in a cloud full of daggers looking hurt. Ian, it is your turn.
All right. Quick question for the DM before I go.
Answer for the player before she goes.
Does the chapstick work on Aspen?
No.
Dang it. Okay. Instead, I am going to pull out my longbow and try to hit the one across from me, the gray one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
Ombre one.
The hombre. Disadvantage, yes. So the first one was 10.
No.
A 10 does not hit, I can tell you right off the bat.
Well, the second one was 9, so that
Flisto.
Do you want to have Aspen do something?
I do. I want to have Aspen disengage and go to the other side of Rosalie.
Awesome. All right, next up is this Eladrin here, the Ombre one. It is going to move without taking a disengage action, so Rosalie, you do get an opportunity attack on it.
Oh.
However, if you want to do that now, you're welcome to.
However.
Oh, you mean Essie?
Yeah, Essie, sorry.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a attack of opportunity. Let's pop it in with. Can I only use like a rapier or dagger for an attack of opportunity, or can I use a spell?
No, it's gotta be a melee attack.
Okay, got you. I feel you. I will do that melee. Let's hit it with that rapier once again.
Hit it with that whoa.
Hit it with that whoa. That is 20.
A 20 hits.
And 5 piercing damage.
All right, you watch your rapier sink into it, and it looks incredibly hurt as it runs from you. It grabs onto its friend here, and both of them vanish.
What?
Coward!
Hell! Why are these bitches? Why are they bitches?
All right, Dane, it's
You
your
cannot
turn.
just exit stage left.
So Dane seems upset that he didn't prepare a counterspell today, and
The DM thanks Dane for his
releases-
choices.
releases his enlarged person, and just kind of stands there and looks at the beer pong table. What have I done? That's his turn.
You're not gonna do anything to this guy?
That guy's dead.
Oh, right! I forgot about that.
Oh, I
Thank
didn't
you.
know that.
Yeah, combat's over.
Oh.
Yeah.
You haven't really contributed, Dane.
You've exited initiative. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys back to the dorm here so we can wrap the session because it's getting pretty late. So you all say your goodbyes to Dane.
Oh, hold on.
Go for it.
After, as they're leaving, I pull Ian aside and just say, dude, tonight was weird, but in a good way. You feel me? Like I got good vibes.
Maybe, yeah.
I think
Maybe.
you're fit. Gonna fit in real good here.
Oh, I thought you said you thought. Never mind.
Like, I think you got what it takes. And like, dude, being beer ponging, shirtless, throwing beer at each other, that's the vibe, man. That's the mood. So I'm going to do something I don't often do for pledges. Because I'm so confident you're going to be part of our here house. Here's my number. And I hand him like a piece of toilet paper that I scribbled my number on.
Why do I get
failed
my
once and then just crossed it out and gave him a second one.
Why do I get bisexual vibes from Dane?
I do too.
You shouldn't be. He's very clearly heterosexual.
Debatable.
All right. So, Ian, you tuck this rogue piece of toilet paper in your pocket, and the rest of you head back to your dorms. Vesper and Ian head down the hall. Rosalie and Essie duck into their dorm as Fleur says goodnight to Ian. Ian and Vesper go down the hall with Aspen and Fleur. You return to your dorm room. You get to the door and notice something is off. Specifically off of its hinges. It looks like someone has ripped your door frame from the wall. You step inside and notice that Cami's side of the room has been tossed. Someone's been through everything, and before you can really process what's going on, your phone buzzes. You glance down and see singular number 3 on the screen from Cami. And we'll be back next week. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Tabletop Tavern. My name is Jenny. It's been wonderful to have you here. I have left Victoria speechless.
Yeah.
What?
Cami!
We'll see you back next week for the thrilling part 2 of whatever just happened.
Next time on the Tabletop Tavern.
Divulgement of this information would have you classified as an enemy combatant of the state.
It's like, I'm a minor. I don't think I can or should talk to you without a parent or an actual adult.
A proud dwarf, would be drinking herbal tea like some kind of halfling bullshit farmer. I work 10 minutes away walking, so I'm your mom right now, okay? And you are going to eat one of those waffles. Right now. It is worth noting that your brother is, in fact, 3 weeks older than you, according to birth date.
What?
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Tabletop Tavern, Eylas U. Can't wait for the next episode? Follow us on Twitch for our live premieres every Monday night. Podcast more your style? Check us out on your preferred podcasting platform. We'd love to help entertain you during your commute, cleaning, or your workout. If you can't get enough of the cast, our other socials are available down below in the description box. See you Monday in class, and until next time, go Griffins. Caw-caw!